Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Just wanted to point that out. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. I was playing Valheim a few months back when
Look
I
what
was
I
over there.
found, guys.
They literally
I was just
watched. The
wandering around
13
my
people watched me play. Literally cut
wild.
trees down.
Right?
You're
And
a
like,
good cat.
y'all need to
Go be
do
free.
something different, please. Like, this is 3 hours of me cutting down wood. Go home.
What do you want?
Yeah. Go home,
What?
get a hobby, do something.
Oh, it's still better than
Come
what I seen
here.
with
No,
what
come
was it?
here. You
Soviet
want to
Mumble.
meow at me? You
Him and his
get
group
picked up
started
too.
doing
That's the rules.
what was it called? Visual cleanup detail.
I got a lot of cats.
All
Okay.
right.
The game is literally, after like say the game of Doom,
Mm-hmm.
you go and
Get out
clean
of
up
the way,
all the
cat
mess
car.
that person made.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, so it's literally like, yeah, we have 400 people here watching us clean up.
We
a
don't
mess.
talk about the thong. Wait, you're not wearing a thong? I never wear a thong. I just got an impeccably thick ass.
He lies.
My ass is
For sure.
amazing. I got 5 C's of thickness on this bad boy.
Okay.
internet's
Well,
just
looks
weird.
like it's gonna hold. So you all ready to get going?
Hell yeah, let's rock and roll.
All right. So
Let's try. I haven't very
Agreement to stave off this week, Raven. Ooh, that's a good idea.
all right. So last session, you guys finished up dealing with the Dark Dwarf Grur. He was surprised that you guys had survived his gauntlet of crazy, insane puzzles and traps and tricks, and really didn't think you could get as far into his laboratory as you did. You conversed with him for about 30 seconds before somebody brought up the idea. I think it was Aaron who mentioned that somebody was creating these automatons out of humans and essentially trying to create cyborgs of some strange nature by fusing plates using alchemy onto humanoids. And he responded that, oh yeah, that was me. And that pretty much sent everybody into, one, a state of shock that he would actually admit that, and two, immediate weapons being drawn and this guy's got to go mentality. You fought. He held on pretty well. He used a very simple version of the enlarge spell that only lasted 3 rounds to hopefully be able to destroy you in time before it went away, and was unsuccessful in doing so. Gabriel basically annihilated him and got him down to single-digit hit points before Aaron came up from behind him using not only a net at one point, but also a garrote, and eventually ended up killing him with I believe it was his lance.
I love Troy's reaction when you are now fighting an ASMR. You're in trouble.
This is bad for you.
It was a bad
The
time.
guys themselves have sent somebody to strike you down.
You might have fucked up.
You done might have fucked up.
Yep. So you defeated him. Aaron took his head as kind of a double trophy. One, just because we executed this absolutely terrible person. And two, he very well may be the beast that has been terrorizing caravans and essentially robbing them blind and killing off and using the bodies of the caravanners as his test dummies, essentially. So he was thinking maybe he's the actual beast that the people of Ulnrith were talking about. So he took his head as proof that it has been dealt with. You guys went in and found the living quarters of Grur and looted him. I would say minorly looted him. You guys really didn't sit there and say, I'm going to spend half an hour in here. It was more like you spent 10 minutes, searched around, grabbed the important things, and got out. Because there was another door that you were interested in opening. You went through the door, and it led to a set of stairs that descended down or went up into an opening, and it was worked stone. And once they finished ascending the stairs, it opened up into an open cavern where they could see a set of archway that was directly in front of them. They proceeded to go through the archway, looked around. They didn't see anything. They slowly made their way through the cave in this very large chamber that was upwards of 80 feet at certain points to the ceiling. There were pillars and stalagmites that they climbed up, got on top of, cast spells to try to find out if there's anything of danger in this area. And eventually Mekit decided to go through the archway on the other side that was essentially causing him to not be able to see out due to a sandstorm curtain, essentially. And went running through, and at this particular moment, nobody really knows exactly what happened. Mekit does. And Zany brought out a moonstone that had the words "For Gathazarax" written on it. And she held it up and said his name. And a dragon dropped from the ceiling and used his breath weapon on Zany and Naya, the half dragonborn, half elf warlock. Zany went down. Naya is essentially in critical condition. She's still conscious, but not by much. Gabriel is at this point torn because he knows that Mekit is gone, but Zany is also down and needs his help. And Aaron feels like he's a little bit too far out of range to really do much and is kind of confused as to what to do at this moment. So that was where we left off after that breath weapon attack. And let's go ahead and show you the battlefield. And we'll get going because it is initiative.
All right, let's get it on. All right. Ooh. I don't want to brag about initiative.
I don't want to brag or nothing, but guess what I got?
I got a rock.
I got a 6.
My dude, slow down.
I
Slow
know.
down.
I'm acting real quick this round, okay?
I need you to slow the actual hell down.
Look, we need to make a strategy. We need to just not run in there.
Well,
That sounds like
I
a smart plan. That smart plan is something we
Look.
don't do here.
Look, we had a strategy. It just did not
That's the
survive
kind of-
first contact with the enemy.
That's the kind of intelligence we don't look for in this unit.
Right. If any of you want a better picture of the camera, you can go over to my Discord or my stream and potentially be able to see the camera a little bit better. But you guys do what you want to do because you got the direct link through Discord. So that is where we are left off. Let me pull up
I
the
messaged
sheet.
you back, by the way, there. Heck.
Excellent, thank you, sir. All right, so man, it just got here. Cool. Let's see here. On button. Let's see, 25 to 20. Anybody?
I got a 18.
18 for Gabriel. Okay. We'll just go ahead and go down the list. Naya, what'd you get?
9.
9 for Naya. Mekit?
to see finally my 55-inch TV. Holy
13.
shit.
13. Aaron.
6.
6. Wow, you like I said, you're kind of like dragon, mech it. Now what?
I'm politely letting everybody else go first. Okay, I got a specialization in culture etiquette. Okay, that's just the polite thing to do.
Alexar.
He's shredding.
16.
16 for Alexar. And Zany.
11.
Boy, you guys are not doing well. All right, roll for
Just
dragon.
initiative.
Well, that's
Alright.
rude.
Okay.
We're being chivalrous and we're giving opportunity.
Exactly.
All right.
You already had
So-
an opportunity, but I don't like this.
Look, man, we don't want to just come in here and demolish this dragon. We want to give it a chance to attack first, because we know we're gonna demolish it. We all know
Yeah.
that, right?
It's just a
Right.
polite thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We're all
polite.
equally confident about that.
Yeah, we're all equally
Sure.
confident about that.
Yep. You lie, I'll swear to it.
That's
There's a
right.
dragon.
I'll second it.
BRB.
Get your ass back here.
No, you first.
So
Alexar jumps off the cliff with Mechhead.
What cliff?
We,
There's no cliff. I'm just chilling.
there was another brother on the other hand. He's coming back home today, and he told us that he was going to come back home today. He didn't mean 4 hours from 30 minutes ago. So I sat there and he didn't respond to anybody's messages. So I wanted to call him up and be like, "Where are you? Get your ass home! I'm beating that ass when you get home." You need all this." He's like, "Okay, that brought a lot of PTSD. Don't do that again."
Right.
And I swear to God, if you don't come home if you don't walk in that door with a bag of cheesy popcorn for your brother, there's gonna be a fight.
Ooh. Oh, I bumped it. Hold on.
I don't know how your feelings are on
There we
cheesy popcorn, Lester, but I personally enjoy it.
I mean, there's got to be an offering of some kind, right?
Exactly. For the lateness. No life for the dragon. Kill it. Well, we have a couple.
We do
options.
need its head.
Well, I mean, do we? We got one head. That should be more than enough.
Yeah, but if the dragon's really the one behind this, that would be very dishonest, and we can't lie to shopkeepers.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
I'm sorry, you think the dwarf was in charge?
Are you kidding? Yeah, of course I think that dwarf was in charge. He could get big. He had a fairy posse working for him. Of course Aaron thinks he was in charge.
I know people in the media.
All right, I'm back.
All right, good. Okay, so top of the order. Dragon already went. He's now in the actual order. And first up is Gabriel.
Alrighty. So I heard what Zany said, correct?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Can I get there with get to her with 30 feet of movement?
Let's see. Yes, you are 20 feet away at the moment.
Okay, so I am going to run to her, see if she's okay first. Like,
Okay.
She's dying.
She's unconscious.
Okay. Basically ask the two there, which I believe that is Naya and Alexar,
Correct.
to help her up on Aaron, and I will take down, or basically give you time.
Okay.
And then I'm going to grab the moonstone from her because it looked like there was an issue there,
Okay.
and say the words for Galathrax.
Oh, for Gathazarax?
Thrazrax, yeah.
Okay.
Gesundheit.
Right. Okay. So you shout out 4 Githazarax and holding it out to him. And the dragon, who's flying overhead, flying about 40 feet off the ground and hovering, looks in your direction and slowly begins to descend.
He's gonna hold up his other hand basically to Aaron, going, "All right, slow down."
Okay.
And I think that's too much for a turn, so we'll go from there.
Okay. Alexar.
Okay. So you basically just helped us get back to the entrance and not be right next to the dragon.
Correct.
Okay.
Basically, he's trying to get a second to breathe for you guys, so you guys can get her back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna Do you still make like medicine checks to try to stabilize somebody?
It depends on what you're doing. If you're just trying to, stop the bleeding, then it would be a medicine check. If you're going to use a health potion, that just takes an action.
Okay, yeah, I'll just give her a health potion.
Okay. So.
Or, wait. Let me. Do you know off the top of your head what Spare the Dying does?
Basically does it stabilizes them and they don't. It works the same as doing a medicine check, only it's automatic and it works.
Okay, I'll just give her a health potion.
Okay. So 2d4 plus 2.
Sip up. Rip and sip.
Find my D4s. They all work their way to the bottom of the bin.
That's why I use a bag, or I just lay them out on the table. But
2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 2.
7.
7 hit points to use, any. All right. Next up is Mekit. You ran through the sand curtain of a sandstorm at the edge of the archway there, and kind of did the coyote yelp, the wily coyote yelp, as you realized that there was nothing underneath you.
So great.
And you made a dexterity check, and you made it, and you are currently hanging off of a 250-foot cliff. What would you like to do?
I just kind of think about it for a second. Could jump off. They have money in there. And I want it. So I'm gonna climb back up.
Okay. Make a strength check.
My specialty.
7.
7.
Well, you don't fall, but you don't make any headway either.
We're still thinking about this very hard.
Oh, of course, yeah. You're hanging on as tight as you can, and you go to pull up, and you're not able to strengthen yourself and pull yourself up enough to make any headway towards reaching the top of this cliff and the archway. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I mean, no, not particularly. I'm just going to consider this. If it does matter, my weight is currently half what it usually is, so...
Okay.
But that's...
You'll say that's what, like 12 and a half pounds then?
Well, I'm 32 soaking wet.
So 16, probably 15 at the moment. Plus your 5 for whatever.
Probably closer to 12, plus whatever. Most things are in the back of holding now, so...
Right, yeah. Good thing it only weighs 5 pounds.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
All right. Zany, you are laying down, but your eyes flutter open, and you see Alexar standing next to you with a potion bottle in hand. So we'll put Alexar closer. There we go.
Hey, this is no time for a nap. There's a fucking dragon.
Right.
Let's see.
Okay. Does the dragon appear to be, still on the attack, or what is it doing?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Is a 19.
Okay. You think, based on his mannerisms of starting to descend at a slow pace, that something, while you were unconscious, has tipped the scales in some direction. He may still attack, but you're not 100% sure that he will either.
Okay. She's just going to call out, hold your attacks. Be ready, but hold off for now.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, she'll get back to her feet, but
Okay.
that'll be about it.
Okay, so Zany stands back up. A little worse for wear, but alive.
Right.
And next, the dragon will, he's about 10 feet off the ground, will actually swing down, and he's going to do a basic attack on Gabriel. That is a 16 to hit.
And you know what? I'm going to do two things because I'm an asshole and he decides if he wants to play games.
Okay,
First one is going to be speed over strength.
right.
So I'm going to attack him back just to give him a taste of his own medicine.
Sure.
That is a 17.
That hits.
And I don't think I have advantage, nor do I get sneak attack for it.
No.
So that would be a 7 points of piercing.
Okay.
And with the same thing, I'm also going to try to parry it
Okay.
with the defensive capabilities of the dueling dagger.
Right.
And that is a +4, so 20 altogether at the current
I
level.
love
of AC.
these.
Okay.
And if you don't mind, I'm going to use my cunning action from my normal action to use the amulet that I have.
Okay.
As you all appear to actually see what looks like the best way you can describe it as angel wings appear from his back. And he just says, "We're asking for safe passage."
Okay.
Oh my.
So you all, Naya and Zany and Alex you see Gabriel come over and just say, hold off a second. The dragon attacks him. He strikes first, and before his, dagger actually finishes parrying the dragon's bite, he kind of rakes it across the claw or across the teeth and knocks it away. He these angelic wings sprout from his back, and he's just he looks dead at the dragon and says that he's looking for safe passage. And the dragon who took the bite kind of is in a confused but angry at the same time, so he's going to use his claw, and that is a 24 to hit.
Definitely, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah. That is 13 points of slashing damage. And he... I'm going to have him do a... let's see. I'm going to have him do a constitution check to see if the wings actually intimidate him. You know, because the wings are already intimidating as it is because they weren't there half a second ago, which is kind of why he, you know, did a bite, claw, and then realized it. So we're going to see if he actually does anything else with the rest of his movement. No, he recognizes it, and instead of turning and whipping with his tail, he actually settles down in front of you with this almost perplexed look on his face. You know, the horns and the teeth, you know, are still bared, and you know the horns are sticking up on the top of his hair, and the spikes are running down the back of his neck, and they're standing on end. It's like he's ready to attack, but he's confused as to what actually just happened.
It's a threat gesture, but he's not attacking.
Right. So with using that amulet, I'm gonna have you roll me a D100 for me.
Alright.
Ooh.
Let's roll high. Hold on. That is a 96.
Okay.
I'd be good.
Yeah, be kind of good, please.
It's like it's one of two things: high is good or low is good. Let's go with high.
This time be good.
So, I need Zany, Alexar, and Naya to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, that's my wheelhouse.
Could we not do that, actually?
Can we not?
Oh well, no, you need to.
no, you got to.
I mean, it's like, you can choose not to make it, but you fail.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine. But
18.
12.
12, 18. What'd you get, Zany?
6.
6. Okay. Zany and Alexar, well, and Naya, you see the wings sprout out, and the dragon kind of slashes across his chest with the claws, and almost at that particular moment when he kind of does the threatening gesture, it's almost like the wings burst into flame of just this divine white light, and you are blinded for the next round. And
Hello.
Naya, you're able to see it. It's very bright. You can just barely see the outline of Gabriel as he's almost standing there flexing this light, and you're kind of looking around going, where is it coming from? And you realize in that half a second after the light comes on that it's emanating from Gabriel himself, not the wings. It's actually him. Aaron, you're kind of glancing back because all of a sudden the room got really bright, and you can't tell where it's coming from exactly, but you can tell that there's a dragon between wherever the light is coming from, and then there's a dragon, and then there's you, and you're going, okay, so something over there is really bright. That's about as far as
Somebody
you can
turn
tell.
on the lights.
Yeah, somebody turned it on. I mean, it went from dim light to, okay, it's daylight in here. Whoa, what the heck happened? Naya, you are up next.
Am I blinded?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you saw it. You just kind of like shielded your eyes enough, and that's why you can see the outline of Gabriel and realize that the light is actually emanating from him.
Okay. And the dragon's not attacking?
Not at the moment, no. But he is posturing a threatening nature.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to attack if it's not going to attack.
Look
and then
even
it-
more threatening.
I don't know what's more threatening than that. But okay.
Just do it though.
Should I attack? Oh gosh, I guess I'm going to do it.
Heal somebody. Heal yourself or heal a friend.
I
Heal
can't heal. I don't heal.
Drink a
Yeah, that's
potion.
Oh wait, do I have a potion?
Yeah, everyone has at least one.
Okay, I'm going to drink a potion.
Okay, 2d4 plus 2.
No.
Ow, ow. That D4 cuts.
Oh, it's probably a sharp edge.
It's one of yours.
Yep, it's a sharp edge.
6. I got 6.
Okay, you gain 6 hit points.
That's lame. No, I'm not bleeding.
They're not intended for, I'm going to bring myself back to life. These are okay, I need a little bit of healing. Just give me a top-up kind of thing.
Was that an action or a bonus action?
For yourself, it's a bonus action.
Oh, gosh.
Giving one to
Okay.
somebody else is an action, but giving it to yourself is a bonus.
Okay, can I hold an action?
Sure, what would you like to hold?
Can I hold Ray of Frost until the dragon attacks?
Okay. You can certainly do that.
Alright. Okay, that's my turn.
Right. I forgot. I've got these. Because otherwise I will forget, and I know you guys probably will too. So, Zany, you're blind, and Alex you're blind. There we go. Okay. Aaron, you're up.
Ballin'. All right, this is what I want to do.
Okay.
All right, how far away am I from the back of that dragon's ass?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 feet.
45 feet. Okay. If I take a full move action... Sorry, somebody wanted to give me a stroke. It's true, Shaz, you have been sick. That was a point. Well, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to take a full move action to move at the dragon.
Okay.
As much. How about this? How much move action do I need to do to get on him? Because I want to take the last 10 feet, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to draw the hammer while I'm running at him.
Okay.
And then when I get within 10 feet, I am going to slam the haft into the ground and use that as a pole vault, flip over, and try to land on the dragon. Is that something I can do, or can I only do part of that?
Well, let's see. 30 feet will get you with, that's your standard move.
Mm-hmm.
And that will get you within 15 feet. So you could spend your action to do the vault. It'll be a higher DC because of the distance. But it would be technically possible.
Okay, I do have the athletic feat, though.
Right. Yeah.
And I will be using... would I get an attack off? I'm trying to grapple him, or hit him. I mean, I'm not trying to hit him with the hammer, but I'm trying to land on his back after activating it, so I'm really big and I just kind of flop on him.
Okay. Oh, you're trying to activate the hammers.
Right, that's why I want to pole
okay.
vault with it. Otherwise, I'd use the lance, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you wouldn't get an attack, but you would be able, if you succeed on the strength check, you'd be able to get up onto his back, yeah. Because he is down on the ground. It's more of a distance thing rather than a height thing because he's not flying at the moment.
Okay.
So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I moved that in the wrong spot, so 30 is there. And go ahead and make your strength check.
I will be activating Intrepid to gain an expertise die on this check.
Okay.
Go. I will also be burning my Bardic Inspiration for this.
Okay. It's got to be you sometime, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I rolled really good. It's a 16 on the die. So that's a 24 total.
24 total. All right. So, Aaron, you go charging at this dragon, and you plant the haft of that hammer into the ground and launch yourself into the air. And you don't get to his head, but
You land in his mouth.
you land right in the middle of his back.
Was I able to activate the hammer?
Yeah.
Then I am large size, baby.
Yep.
Large and in charge.
So you see this Aaron in midair all of a sudden grows to this massive 10-foot tall version of himself, and his weapon gets bigger, his armor, everything. He's just this massive human being, and lands on the dragon's back, who immediately drops down to all fours and is almost essentially being smothered by Aaron. So, Gabriel, you are up with Alexar on deck.
How do those spikes feel, man?
I don't think he notices at the moment.
He's gonna have so bum ho yet, or
Well, if he sits down, he's gonna feel it. But I'm thinking his feet are kind of protected a little bit.
Well, I am wearing like medium armor, so I'm pretty well protected.
Yeah.
Well, negotiations are over.
evidently.
Ready? So I am going to go up to swing on him.
Whoa,
since
whoa,
he's
hey!
currently-
I mean, look, negotiations aren't over. I'm just gonna put him in a full Dragon Nelson, and we can talk this out, okay?
is that the plan, or is it you're going to continue attacking?
I mean, right now I'm just kind of flopping around on his back like a fish. So I mean, interpret that how you will. But
It's called actively going against the thing that I'm trying to do.
oh well, then tell me to stop.
Midair.
Because as far as after I'm on his back, be like, no, damn it, Aaron! Because all I saw was a dragon flop down and start roasting my friends.
Yeah, no, like he's literally standing. Like, wait, does he see what Gabriel's doing?
No, all I saw was a bright light,
Yeah.
so I have no idea what's
So
going on.
yeah, so when you land on the dragon, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw while you're at it, because
Alright.
that does make a good point.
All right.
Because now you are a lot closer to this thing.
All right, that is a 18.
Okay, you are not blinded, but you see this figure of Gabriel, who now has these angelic wings sprouting from his back, and the light that you saw come on is emanating from him.
Oh. I let out a
And
casual.
you kind of
burst
land and go,
surprise and
oh.
orcish. Yeah, casual curse of concern and orcish, like, oh fuck.
And you
I
know,
fucked something here.
I will basically tell calmly enough where he can hear it, but it's not like ordering Aaron, but basically saying, "All right, Aaron, stand down." As he's basically
And-
still like giving this dragon just a straight up like stare down, going, "Don't fucking try it."
Aaron gives you a look that takes you to a faraway place, and in your mind's eye, you see three people on a bridge. One tall blonde man, he looks very Norse. One smaller, darker-skinned woman, also somehow Norse, and a large green creature who looks at a large monster and says, "But big monster!"
Right.
Stand down.
For once in your life, don't smash.
Pretty much.
Aaron is confused, but
Right.
should his turn come around, he will consensually roll.
They basically say, "Sorry for the one in the back, but we're still looking for safe passage. We do not want to kill you."
He's a little overzealous. I think he's in love with me. I don't know.
He's not all there, okay? A few marbles are loose.
Look, how many times in one's life can you say that you were going to wrestle a dragon?
Right?
It's first for me.
It's almost like a challenge accepted. I would like to try this. Can I
Look,
wrestle the
grew up with
dragon?
orcs, what do you expect?
Every time I go pee.
And if you succeed, you can go back to that nice orc lady in town and tell her the story.
You're like, hey, did you hear about that time I choked out a dwarf with a garrote and then tackled a dragon?
No, we'll all say that happened. It ain't happening though.
Oh yeah, we would totally confirm that.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody would believe it anyway.
He's just full of it. No, I'm pretty sure he's right. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Basically, he's basically showing we're not meaning to harm you. We're just defending ourselves.
Okay. Alexar, it is your turn.
I am going to hold an action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull out a little sack
Okay.
and start pulling out a tangled pile of what look like Christmas lights and start untangling them. I'm preparing fairy fire.
Okay.
Christmas lights. That's perfect.
Right. Here's a net of Christmas lights. You can't hide anymore.
Is Jesus canon?
Okay. So that's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I just realized something. Everybody's over here dealing with the dragon. Mecca's hanging off a cliff.
He's just hanging
Nobody cares. We're over here. We're dealing with the dragon. Exactly. Nobody knows. It's like
It's like yelling for help or anything.
nope.
No.
That's kind of the funny part. It's like he's on the other side of the map. It's like I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm still contemplating things.
Look. Aaron will apologize to Mecca later, okay?
Right.
But the math weighed in their favor this time, but I'm sorry.
The best way I can put it is the fact is he found the consequences of his actions.
Well, I mean,
Right.
to be fair, though, these were pretty unforeseen consequences.
Yeah.
It's not every day you step through something off a cliff. I mean, do we even see any cliffs on our way here? Like, this is wild.
If I can say anything, he did leave his bag behind to jump off said cliff.
Well, he didn't know it was a cliff, and to be fair, the big was going to jump after him until the dragon showed.
Right.
Just with a rope.
Well, while we're on the subject,
Yeah.
Mecca, what are you doing?
So fun.
I still want their money, so I'm still gonna try climbing out.
Okay. Go ahead and make another strength check.
18.
Okay. So you're able to, because you're not, it's not like you're hanging 10 feet down on the cliff. You literally kind of stepped off, turn around, and grab the edge. You are able to grab on and stand up on the edge of the cliff. But you still see the sand just kind of falling off, and you can't see in. There's just, essentially, it's just this consistent and constant stream of sand falling off of the dune on top and just completely coating the edge of this cavern and this little lip that you're kind of standing on. You have used half your movement, so you can
Rounded up or down?
well, if you've used, you have 25 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 15 left.
Okay. I am going to start quietly making my way to the other edge of the sand curtain. 'Cause, listen, Meket's not concerned. I'm just gonna make a check to see if it enters Meket's head like, hey, nobody followed me.
Okay.
Nope. So yeah, we're just gonna slowly start making our way to the edge.
Okay.
So I don't
So
know if I accidentally passed another ledge at some point. Or...
no, I mean you literally just caught the one that you fell off of. So
Listen, Steven knows that.
Right.
And the GM knows that.
Yep.
Mecca don't know shit.
right, yeah.
Oh shit.
So that's what I mean. You kind of walk towards the curtain and you get to the edge and you kind of push your hand out like, okay, is this a shelf? Or do I need to go up more? and your hand goes through the curtains, and you realize that there's an opening there.
I'm gonna just poke my head out real quick.
Okay. And you can look in, and you see a dragon at the opposite end of this chamber with a very large version of your big sitting on his back while a figure radiating bright white light and has some kind of angel wings on the opposite side of the dragon.
Okay, well, unless Naya suddenly sprouted wings, that's too high up to be a little, and I have eyes on Aaron. So Gabriel's pulling a plane touched, and I'm going to use my action to hide in the sand column.
Okay. Make a
Apparently
stealth
the
check.
cards are now on the table. I'm gonna hide.
17.
Wise
Okay.
move. I can totally agree. I think it's a solid move now.
Okay. Zany, you're up.
Alrighty.
What are you doing, buddy? even have
Let's
a plan?
see what I can do here to kind of help the situation along. Okay. He is going to basically reiterate what Gabriel's saying, about, hey, we're not here to hurt you. You attacked us. We're trying to defend ourselves. We just we want free passage. But this is what we're looking for. This is why we're here. We're not trying to invade your lair, but this is what we're doing.
Right.
So that way, maybe the dragon will better understand
Sure.
what exactly we're doing.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Yep.
And she's definitely going to throw some flattery in there because
Sure.
that's what you do with dragons.
Now Gabriel. Gabriel just threatens and stares him in the eye.
Right.
That is
I think Zany's more along the mindset of, we've got the threatening gesture down. I'm going to go with flattery. That way we're covering all of the bases.
Right.
that's a 20 total.
Okay. So, oh boy. This is tricky coming from the DM perspective because he's got two conflicting things happening right now. He's partially seeming to be intimidated by Gabriel, and then this massive creature jumps on its back. So he's kind of torn, like, do I just try to kill the thing on my back or what? Let's see. Well, let's see. Wisdom check. Okay. So the dragon. So the dragon takes off with a very large-sized Aaron on his back, and actually rolls well enough to actually lift off the ground. And Aaron, you're kind of stuck right between the wings, and they start beating upwards. So I need Gabriel, Naya, Zany, and Alexar, which I will now remove the blinded because your turns are both over. I need you to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh boy.
Shoot, come here. There.
14.
15.
21.
Okay.
14.
Gabriel, you have advantage. I'm sorry.
No. Okay. That is a 18 now.
Okay. Alexar, you are now frightened, as he basically does his frightful presence. And Aaron, I'm not making you roll because you're not, seeing the full-size force of this dragon, but you are now roughly about 20 feet in the air.
All right.
I start panically shoving the Christmas lights back in the bag. I don't want any trouble.
Like, oh no, oh yeah, and you're just completely freaking out at this point.
Yeah, like if I can see, I'm not gonna cast that anyway.
You're not blinded anymore. He's going to try to use his tail on Aaron because he does not like having this thing on his back, but he is going to roll with disadvantage because it's very hard for a dragon's tail to hit the back. So that is a good thing it wasn't that, because one of them was a natural 20. But the other one makes it, because with disadvantage, makes it a 22 to hit.
Fucking hell.
Hey, at least it's not a crit.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, crit would have done double the damage. That's not good. And yeah, then I rolled minimum damage on the die, so that is a total of 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
He's trying to nail Aaron, not his back.
Yeah, he's trying, and he just kind of swings his tail around and smacks. You kind of catch the very edge of it, and he realizes he's in a spot. You are currently in a spot on his body that his tail barely reaches.
Yeah.
So you kind of get a spike kind of driven into your back a little bit, and you're like, oh, well, at least he didn't come around to the front, because that's a big spike, and you kind of you feel the spike kind of rake across your back, not necessarily cutting you deep, but definitely deep enough that it's probably gonna draw blood a little bit.
Yeah, we'll be okay. Well, yeah, you hear that tail slap on some metal, and Aaron's like, ah!
Why does it hurt so good?
Like, oh, we're fighting now.
Because it was real.
Because it was real. I don't want to wait.
And he's going to, now that he's up, Gabriel, I'll go ahead and let you make a opportunity attack, because he did technically move out of your melee range.
So it's confirmed that we are now actually in combat. There is no type of negotiating anymore.
I mean, you're not 100% sure. He's kind of freaking out with this giant Aaron on his back. But
Right.
as of this particular moment, it does not seem like conversation is going to be the most forefront thought of this dragon's mind.
Alrighty. Then definitely. Then we shall do since I can do basically any kind of attack, I'm going to use Danger Strike, so that my 19s and 20s are considered as criticals.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 10, so it didn't get close.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Didn't expect him to just lift off with Aaron on his back.
Well, dragons are not exactly weak creatures.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, Aaron didn't expect that either.
Yeah. He's like, I've got it. Whoa, what the heck? Now, granted, he's only about 20 feet off the ground, but, and that puts Aaron at about, 35. It's like, whoa, hi. Naya.
That's what it is,
Drake, it is definitely a homebrew character, by the way.
Yeah. He's going to move, but not very much, because he can't go far with the extra weight. Naya, it is your turn.
Okay. So the dragon is attacking now?
Yep.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Let's see. $19.
That hits.
And that's a D8. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's a D8. 8 damage.
8 damage. All right.
And his speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Aaron, it's your turn.
Yeah, Aaron is he's gonna yell out. He's like, "Oh, hang on. I had this all planned out and then it just fucking flew away." Just like this dragon.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Okay. So Aaron is going to lock his legs around the body of the dragon as much as he can.
Okay.
Grab the hammer in 2 hands, swing down to try and smack one of these wings.
Okay.
Because I don't want to go any higher up, and if this dragon thinks he's gonna go high up and then dump me, he's got another thing coming. Either we're both going down, or just him.
Right. Okay.
So that is my action. Ooh, not the best roll. Is there any bonuses on this hammer? I
No.
think there was.
Nope.
I thought it was just okay. Then that's a 17.
That hits.
Oh, excellent. I would like to then activate fuck, it's the thing that does more damage. It's my D8 thing that I have from being a fighter. Shit balls.
Bonus.
From being a brute, I can
I'll
use exertion
look it
for
up.
additional D8s. That's what it was.
I'll look it up.
So I would like to do I would like to use 2 exertion points to add 2d8 to the attack,
Okay.
to the damage.
So you have the ability to exert extra force in your swings. Whenever you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can spend exertion points to deal extra 1d8 damage per exertion point spent. The maximum amount of exertion points spent this way can be on a single attack is equal to your proficiency bonus.
Yep. So 2.
Brute strength.
How much damage does this hammer do? What kind of? You said it was a warhammer or a maul?
It
Well,
does.
2d6, isn't it?
I'm looking for certain.
And it's
'cause-
large size, so that's why
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Right.
Okay. It is a. I gotta pull it up here on my pages here.
You tell him,
Yep.
Serge.
It was a. It is a maul. Yep.
Okay.
So.
Does it gain any additional damage from being a large size maul now?
Yes, it gains half of its damage die. So because it's 2d6, it gets 1 more.
Okay, 3d6. All right. All right. So here we go. All right. So, well, that rolled good at least. All right.
Buddy.
Shit. All right. I do with that hit. I do 30 points of damage total.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah. I rolled really good on the d6s. I actually rolled max on the d6s, but I rolled shitty on the d8s.
Okay.
I just don't want this dragon to go any higher.
Right. He's already not moving very fast, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to switch this out because it works a little better than that. There we go. Bigger platform, much easier. Because that thing is probably going to tip over at some point. Okay. Gabriel, it's your turn. So you see Aaron take his maul and just slam down on one of the wings, and he's flapping, and it kind of buckles for a second, and he keeps his height, but he doesn't necessarily he doesn't drop, but he's definitely not going any higher at this point because that is one big maul that just smacked into his wings.
And how high up is he up?
He is about he's about 20 feet up right now.
I can't get to him, but what I can do on the other hand is start throwing shit at him.
Yep.
Let me double check one thing before I go any further with this.
Okay.
I know Dangerous Strikes on the other hand is supposed to be used for melee, but I want to see if it actually is good for range as well. So that's the case. I can start throwing things at him.
Right.
Actually, make a weapon attack as okay, just a weapon attack, not a melee weapon attack. All right, good. So I'll continue to keep using Dangerous Strikes, but I'm going to start throwing basically knives at him.
Okay.
Until he gets down. Either that, or I think the only person that might have a crossbow for me to use is Alex there, but I can't use it because it's probably too small for me. So we'll continue on this path, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Like, what is this? Crossbow for ants?
Pretty much. Damn, made for. There's probably a hand crossbow for me instead of a normal one.
This sounds pretty cool. You should get some double hand crossbows.
Alright, so
It's like one of those little toy crossbows from the Dollar Tree.
Right.
Shoot little plunger darts.
So
I
it's a
also
very-
imagine that it's like so
wrong.
supercharged though that when he shoots a bolt from it, it just is like has this ungodly amount of power for how it looks. It looks like a Nerf crossbow, but it fucking slaps like a real one.
Alright, so I toss a knife at him. It's going to be a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
And then, since Aaron is currently trying to chuck everything he possibly can with that hammer.
There we go. Actually got the right height
One
on
more
it.
one more D6. Come on, do here. Let me get all my other dice that I have. That is 12, 16, 17 plus 4, so 21 points of damage with a knife.
Ooh. That hurt.
And I am going to actually basically tell everyone to spread out,
Okay.
as I'm going to go basically, I think 5-6 squares south into this.
Okay.
And go behind that pillar that's there, because really don't want to get bunched up while breath weapon comes back.
Right. Okay.
And they'll, you know what? I'll use a cunning action to hide as well.
Okay. So,
Oh,
go ahead
actually,
and
there's no point. There's no point in hiding. I want radiating light.
Yeah, I was like, go ahead and make one. But by the way, he's gonna know where you are.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you
I
mean?
did
I
not
rolled a
know.
natural 20. Yeah, a natural 20 with white ball. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Alexar, you're up, man. Mekit, you are on deck. Okay. So you cannot move closer to the creature.
Right.
You can still move, you just can't get closer.
I'm gonna hide behind the arch.
Okay.
Fucking hate jump scares so much. Oh my god.
Okay. And then go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Seven.
7. Okay, you are still frightened. What would you like to do?
I mean,
So,
I guess I'll
if I'm correct, he
I'll-
can still attack.
Oh yeah,
even
he
though he's
still
afraid.
has an action. He can still attack. He just can't get closer.
I'm gonna clumsily fumble out my crossbow
Okay,
and just take a shot.
sure.
at it.
It does have
Fuck yeah,
disadvantage.
shoot him! Sorry.
Because I think frightened does give you.
Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while it's able to see the source of its fear.
Yep.
All right, well that's a 5 to hit.
Okay, so you fire beneath the dragon, and it's like bad angle. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm trying to aim while like peeking one eye out from behind the pillar.
Right. Yeah.
Probably shaking like a leaf over there, trying to like, all right, please hold steady. No, there is a dragon, and you are a little person. You are
Right.
afraid.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, he is. Okay.
Like I didn't need the dragon to do anything to become frightened. I was frightened already.
I found out there was a dragon in here. Now I'm scared.
It's that
Logical.
simple.
Yeah,
Very logical.
it is. Mekit, you're up, and Zany, you're on deck.
Alrighty.
Interesting.
So you're
Interesting.
you're watching this unfold, and Gabriel darts around behind a pillar as the dragon lifts off, and Aaron smacks him with a maul on one of the wings. And you actually lose sight of where Alexar went. He disappeared.
Oh no.
He's completely outside of this chamber now. He's just like, nope.
It appears they started a fight with a giant lizard in my absence. How far to the column on the northwest side?
This one here?
Yep.
35 feet.
Well, I'm gonna just start walking over that way.
Okay, you can get to about there.
I'll use my action. I'll keep going, and
Okay.
then, if I can, I would like to start trying to climb up this little column.
Sure. Go ahead and make a strength check.
You're getting used to him now. You're becoming
12.
I worked out.
12. Okay. So you make it about halfway up. So we'll just do.
strong. I climbed to the cliffside before into a
This.
dragon's lair. No.
Oh,
no
that's
biggie.
still too high. Okay.
Yeah, the stories coming out of this one are gonna be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Good thing we got a art with us already.
Here we go. Just put you there. You're about halfway up.
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
Zany.
no bonus, that's it.
All right. Zany, you're up.
Alrighty then. Well, it kind of looks like talking is
Off the table.
pretty much done. So, we are going to. Let's see what you got. Oh, I wish I was the next level up. I could do my double shot, but you know, what the hell. Okay, she's gonna shoot with her hand crossbow, and the thing is decidedly engaged, so she definitely gets her sneak attack on this one.
A little bit. I mean, there's a giant version of Aaron. But yeah.
Right. So,
Just doing
let's
my
see.
job.
The thing is definitely
Being
distracted.
I was like, going for a ride?
That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Well, the going for a ride wasn't intentional.
Right.
Part of the fun.
Do-
Man,
If everything
these-
went according to plan, it wouldn't be any fun now, would it?
That's true.
These new parameters for getting dragon mounts on what the workout is insane.
I know, right? I'd like to begin taming.
Plus total of 13 points of damage.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
Not bad with a hand crossbow.
No, not bad at all. All right. And anything else?
If there's any kind of cover, she's behind it. I don't think she gets a cunning action yet. No,
Well,
that's next level.
Alright.
Yep, she's first level rogue, so she doesn't get cunning action
Yeah.
yet.
You can get to behind that little pillar.
You
Okay.
fast. You know, so you fast, but you're not that fast.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say,
Tiny fast.
just looking at a dragon, you'd be surprised how fast her little ass can run.
I bet. I'm just saying. I just say Gabriel got to the other side of the damn room.
I'm like popcorn and shrimp, man. I'm leaving.
Okay. So let's see. So the dragon starts flying around and literally heads back into this corner here and is starting to kind of do a circle. And let's see if he notices anybody climbing up the... Oh, yep. Okay. And he's going to unleash his breath weapon towards Mekit, who's hanging on for dear life at this moment. So I need
Well,
you
that
to
feels
make
rude.
dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because you are still technically hanging. Good thing is it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it can do some serious damage. We'll find out.
Well, with a double 19, that is 22.
Okay, so you'll take half, which in this case is probably going to be good. Yeah. So half means that you will take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as a blast of sand kind of strikes you on your left side, and it's forceful, but it's almost like the cone edge is what you ended up getting rather than the actual full brunt. And part of his movement is he's going to go up just a little bit more. He's going to go up another... Get the piece here. You can go up another 10 feet. And that is the maximum that he can move at this particular moment. So, Aaron, you are about 10 feet from the ceiling at this point.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You want
You're like,
chicken?
I'm trying.
a winged one. Well, bam! Same wing. Let's go.
Yeah, well, it's Naya's turn, and then it's yours.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
it's all right. It's all right.
That's my action though when it's my turn.
Okay.
How far away is he?
Right now he is. He's about 65 feet away with the angle.
Brutal on the attacking dude. Straight up.
Can I get within 60 feet of him?
Can you get within 6 feet? Yeah, you're like, you just got to move like 10 feet. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So you move 10 feet closer. You're within 60 feet.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Disturbance. He has to make a Wisdom save.
Ooh. Wisdom save. Okay. That's an 11.
Okay. Oh, buddy. If my spell DC is a 14, and he failed, right?
Oh, yeah. You got an 11.
Oh, jeez. He takes 4.
4 points.
Of course, I roll low.
Okay.
4 points of force damage.
Okay. Hey,
Alright,
it's something.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Aaron, it's your turn.
First of all, Naya, we don't discriminate against damage here. All damage is welcome, okay? We accept all kinds of damage. We're very inclusive like that.
I was going to say, at this point, you know, kind of getting this, like, eldritch force just comes out and smacks the side of the dragon. Aaron's kind of going, that'll work too, and just starts goes to make his attack. Doesn't matter that if that's all you're doing. I don't care. It's helping.
So, the spirit of it's my birthday has struck. I rolled a natural 20 on this attack.
Of course you did.
So, I'm gonna need more d6.
It's always fun when you're like, I'm out.
I finally heard John say my line. Of course you did.
Yep.
Oh shit!
That's what he always says to me when I do stuff to him. Of course you did.
I rolled a natural 20. Of fucking course you did.
Hang on, let me get out my cube of sixes. There we go. Okay, so can you refresh me, please, one more time on the critical?
Whatever the dice is, so like if you're using them all, it would be 3d6 at this moment. So you get 18 plus 3d6.
Okay. Big money, no wins.
So did you ever think about taking Aaron down a few levels of Ranger and going down Monster Hunter path, or?
Oh my gosh.
Right?
I
I'ma
might
take
have
it
one
out.
at this
That
point.
would be freaking epic.
He's probably considering it now.
I
I'm
am
riding
now.
dragons, man. I'm good. Let's
yeah.
do this.
See, I don't know
That's
why
a
you
30.
wouldn't, but
37.
also
Ooh.
fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened? Well, the thing was.
Oh, I'm
first I
sorry.
saw a
No,
big
that's
creature.
38. 38 because I'm large size now.
You want me to drop the hammer?
Yeah.
He's thinking, I want you to drop the hammer, but I think I'm going to drop you off first.
Right?
Well, look, I got a dragon to drop off at the pool, okay?
Right? Okay. Gabriel, it's your turn. Alexar, you're on deck.
How high up is he?
Currently, he is 40 feet up.
When that impact slams down, you would hear anybody who speaks Orcish would hear Aaron counting off in a very one bam, two bam.
Still only counts as one.
Yeah.
It can be bigger, doesn't mean it's going to count for more points.
and he is screaming as loud as he possibly can.
Oh, yeah.
because you know what? Yeah, become the count. That's right, Shaz. One smash to the wing.
How far away is he?
To the wing.
How far is he from you?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
It's to be terrifying. Look.
He's about 75 feet from you.
I can't get to him. Alright, I need to be useful here, and I can't get to him, so I need to do the next best thing and make sure my teammates can actually get to him. So, do I see Alexar cowering?
Yeah. I mean, you saw him run away. And you're kind of thinking, okay, I meant fan out. I didn't mean run away from the fight. And that's almost exactly what Alexar did.
Alright, so I am going to use my cunning action to dash to him.
Okay.
And then I am going to try to basically use...
You still have your wings out.
Yes.
Yep.
I point my crossbow at you.
And basically it's the same Gabriel you normally see, anything like that, but he's literally telling you, I get the fact that you're scared, but now is not the time to be scared. Let's move. We have to kill this thing. So breathe and get going. And I'm going to try basically forcing him to do another wisdom save.
Okay.
We're trying to kill this thing?
There's no other choice. We have to do this.
So, Alexar, make another wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Okay.
Okay. So, you are no longer frightened. Is that your
I
turn,
was, just
Gabriel?
thinking, I was just thinking about the fact that, like, that thing's foot is the size of me. It could step on me, and none of you wouldn't even see where I went.
I would notice. No,
Gabriel, is that your turn?
I can't use. I can't. That's probably gonna take my primary action. So there's not much else I can do unless
Okay.
you allow me to use a health potion.
Yeah, if you're using it on yourself, yeah.
Yeah. All right, then I'll use one one health potion.
Okay.
I believe. Did you use when Alexar did it on Zany? Did you use Zany's or did you use yours?
I used mine.
All right, so you don't have one anymore.
Right.
Right. Notes down. So 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
5 plus so 7 points of HP. It's better than a stick in the eye right now.
That's right. All right, Alex, it's your turn. And Mackett, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna step out from behind the thing,
Okay.
behind the pillar. See, what is the range on Acid Splash?
I think
Very
it's
close.
Yeah.
You gotta
so
be
that's-
close.
yeah, let's see.
I think it's 30 feet.
Acid splash, 60 feet.
60. Okay.
You can- up to two creatures within 5 feet of each other. However, you can do it to only target one. It's just it says if you want to target a second one, you have to do it. Make sure they're within 5 feet of each other.
Let's see. He's 40 feet up. 60 feet. Yeah, you don't have the movement because that used up 10. You'd have to move another 25.
That's and that's right. It's flying.
Yeah, because it's 40 feet up. So being here makes it so that you're 50 feet away right there. So you have to get to about here, right in here. That's,
All right, I'll fire at it with
Okay.
my crossbow then.
Sure.
Uh, 21 to hit.
That hits.
Don't fall now.
That's
That dragon's
gonna-
40 feet up.
Gonna be 4. Ooh, not bad at all. It's 10 piercing damage.
10 piercing damage. Nice. Okay. Well, it's definitely... You can tell it's been in a fight now. Meckett, you're up with Zany on deck.
Button. Okay, I would like to finish climbing this pillar, please.
Okay. Strength check.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Hangs up.
Right? Okay, so my action is... Ba-ding. Hey.
It's just the moment so there's an option here you're not seeing. What is that? Click.
Right.
9.
Okay, so you... with the sand blasting you in the side, it kind of gave you, made your arms a little tired because you've already pulled yourself up a little cliff already, and now you're trying to climb another one, and the sand blasting you didn't help your grip any, so you're unable to make any progress, but you do not fall.
How high up am I?
You're about 10 feet off the ground right now.
Is all of your money worth it? I don't think it is. I'm a drop.
Okay. So you let go and you land at the side, 10 feet up. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Halved because
Yep.
of
So
hot air.
3.
Do I still have my action?
Yep.
Cool. Bonus action, I'm gonna chug a healing potion, and action, I'm gonna start walking back towards the sand curtain.
Okay.
Rude.
15 feet that way. Okay. So 2d4 plus 2. Probably get back the points you just lost, plus some.
I get 7 back.
Okay. Alright, Zany, you're up.
Alrighty. Zany is going to level off the crossbow and rinse and repeat.
Okay.
So that is a... Ooh, I don't know, 17?
17 hits.
Alrighty, cool. So, let's see here. Gabriel. So that is a... 13 again. Points of piercing.
13 points, alright.
Yep. And she's going to stay right where she's at.
Okay.
Like, I got myself a nice little hidey hole. I'm going to stay right here.
Okay. So, because of how the dragon's actions are going to influence another character, we're going to essentially allow Naya to jump ahead in the initiative order. So,
Okay.
Naya, it's your turn.
Wait, why is it my turn?
Because of what the dragon is going to do, it's going to affect another character. I want to be able to do it so that basically the character that's going to be interacted with, it's going to be consecutive back to back, so it's not like this. Okay, this happens, he has some kind of reaction, and then it's just making it a little easier in the storytelling part.
Okay, am I still within 60 feet?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Disturbance, so Wisdom save.
Okay. This time it is a 22.
Okay, well, it still takes half damage.
Sure.
It takes 3 damage.
Okay, and that's halved already?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, you lash out with your eldritch capabilities and basically give the dragon another blast to its side as you watch the dragon's wings start to spread and push hard, and he's going to dash while also not only increasing his speed but kind of doing a arc motion. So he's going to fly up and try to knock Aaron off of its back using the stalactites from the ceiling. So he moves the first half, which gets him there, but he is up against the ceiling. So Aaron, how would what would you prefer to do? You can try to dodge the stalactites and hang on. You can do another action of some kind of, like movement to slide to a side or something. What would you like to do? Because he's trying to knock you off from the, at the ceiling level. Mm-hmm. And that is about 80 feet up. With the stalactites, you're probably like 70. So he's starting his ascent, and you kind of get
Well,
go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Okay. gotta. That'll be a 13.
Okay, so you're not sure exactly what he's doing, but once he starts to ascend, you can see that he's heading for one of the larger stalactites hanging from the ceiling, and he's lining it up to, and you're not sure which of the two, but either try to run you into it or impale you with it. So, what would you like to do as he's actively trying to knock you off in some fashion, either by sticking you to the ceiling or by having the ceiling knock you off of its back?
How? So I have basically one action to do something.
Yep.
Okay. How big is that stalactite?
It hangs about 10 feet from the ceiling, so it's about 3.5 to 4 feet thick at the base.
Okay.
And if you get bumped with it, like run into it, it's gonna hurt. If you get impaled with it, it's gonna hurt even more.
Yeah.
But you're not sure which he's trying to do, so.
Okay.
So you've basically got, 3 seconds to kind of go, uh-oh, what do you do?
All right. Well, we only really have one option. So holding on tight with my legs, grabbing that maul with every ounce of strength I have. I'm going to swing it around, and I'm going to try to hit that stalactite as we get in close, and try to break off the part that would hit me, basically. I'm trying to basically just club it and see if I can get it to break. And if it falls on him, cool. If it falls, I just want it out of the way, pretty much.
Okay. So you're betting on him running you into it rather than running you through with it.
Well, either way, I'm trying to knock it away. So if I have to hold the hammer more like a battering ram, to hit it with the flat end as I get close, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. You're which one are you betting that he's doing? It's because you don't know which. So you've kind of got.
I'm betting for the knockoff, because trying to impale somebody on a stick in mid-flight at this speed seems exceptionally difficult to pull off.
Okay, so go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. As a fighter, I would think I'm pretty adept at noticing a high-risk maneuver when I see it.
Sure. Yep.
Considering I've just engaged in the most high-risk maneuver of my career.
Right. Which is riding a dragon.
Against its non-consensual dragon riding.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we didn't do as horrible as I thought. So that is a... Whoa. Holy fuck. Whoa, shit. Oh, my God. Sorry. I gotta do math. That it's... Oh, fucking hang on.
They did the knocking, didn't they?
Yeah. Okay. Can we be done? Oh, thank God. Okay. It's 12.
12. Okay. Roll for damage.
No, hang on. Hang on. I am having a stroke. Okay, I rolled a 12 plus 5.
17.
Plus proficiency bonus, so 19.
19. Okay. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. Holy shit. Yeah, I love you too, Hillary. Woo! I'm really trying to make my dreams come true, okay? Oh, all right. That is a 21 total.
21 points. Okay. All right. So oh, okay. thought you said Mech-it. I was like, okay. So you take the gamble on, I think he's trying to knock me off rather than impale me with it. And the gamble pays off, and you break the sharp end of the stalactite off.
Okay.
But it does run into you. You got most of it, so you're not taking anywhere near the amount of damage as you are going to at this speed. So
Okay.
you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage rather than piercing,
Okay.
which was going to actually double the dice roll. So because you were going to get impaled as the other side, but you broke it off enough. So okay, and make a strength check.
Okay. That is a 20. Dirty 20.
Okay, so you have an option. You can basically go full force into the stalactite and hang on to it, or you can run into it and use your 20 to grab onto the tail and kind of get dragged along with it. It's basically, do you want to stay in this cavern, or do you want to go for a ride?
Oh, he's going towards the exit?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm going to hang on. Yeah, then I'm going to hang on.
to the stalactite?
Yeah, I'm going to hang on to the stalactite, sorry.
Okay. I'll just say, because there's two things to hang on to. And because he's headed right for it, and he's just kind of going up, and he's going to dive down. And you're kind of going, you make that split-second decision going, okay, swing and knock the pointed end off, and then immediately just, you've got one hand that's a fist, so grabbing on with that one's going to be really difficult as it is. But you got the other one just like a mitt, and you just wrap right around it, and you end up detaching from the back of the dragon.
Okay.
And you're hanging at this point onto a stalactite.
Yep.
And the dragon comes down and goes right out the window, or out the exit there. And as far as you guys can tell, he has essentially vanished, because there's still that sand curtain that's blocking your view. So you are... Well, I should probably leave that together, shouldn't I? Because now it's now it's a lot easier to do. So we go this. What's this? What's this? Here. And this is where it's going to look really weird on camera, but you are right here. You're just stuck right up in the air. It's like, uh-oh.
Said you have reached your destination and
Yeah.
left without waiting for the tip.
You get a sudden stop as you slam into the stalactite, but you use your reflexes to grab onto it, realizing that if you kept going and tried to stay on the dragon, you don't know where you'd be at the moment.
No, I do not. Holy
'Cause
shit.
you don't know what's on the other side of that curtain.
No, I just know that Beckett went out that way, and I didn't really see him come back. I don't think.
And you kind of look down, and Mech-it is almost directly below you.
Hey!
You're just like, hey, I found him.
Beckett, look out! I gotta drop this hammer!
Just drop yourself.
Huh?
Just fall.
I am not going to just fall.
It's not that high. You'll be fine.
As blood drips from his feet.
Right? Like, I'm not so sure about this.
I'm gonna slowly half down on the hammer until I can kind of get it swinging a little, and use that momentum from that to kind of toss it towards the wall, and then bring the hand that was holding it up so I can grab the stalagmite with that hand, so I have both hands on it.
Okay.
And then I want to get my rope out and try to tie it around this stalagmite and lower myself down.
Well, that's
Okay,
gonna
so
be a
it's
little
supposed to be
tricky to
fun.
do because your rope is behind your back. So, it's attached to the bottom of your pack, but it's on your back at the moment.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
one-handed
I'm gonna try and-
grip, it's like,
Well, okay, how about this then? I'll try. Can I climb up further on the stalactite then, so I can get some foot grips?
yeah, you probably could. I mean, it's a pretty wide base up there. So, I mean, you're hanging on to the spot that's, figure right now, if you put your arms straight out and then bowed them at the elbows, that's about where your arms are right now, hanging onto this thing.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, you've got
a
it's a big piece that you're hanging onto, and it gets thicker farther up that you go because you're only about 5
I
feet
got
from the ceiling.
What,
But it's
what
quite a
about the
big thing.
flow like a butterfly potion? Aaron, you have the float like a butterfly potion, by the way. I don't know if that'll help.
Do I have
Don't
that? I do have
worry about stuff. Just fall.
that. God.
If you tell him reason why, a different reaction comes up. Did you notice?
It's far safer to just fall and prepare yourself for it than it is to, be trying to tie something and then accidentally fall.
So the float like a butterfly potion ignores difficult terrain. This is, it's not a feather fall type potion.
I don't know. This is
Falling
pretty
is
fucking
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult to hang on, that's for sure.
Background is difficult
Actually, how about we do this? Is it out of action or out of combat?
Yeah. Because he's gone. He's like, nope.
Look, if I was that dragon, I would have fucking left too.
There's really
Okay,
not much we can
listen,
do.
oh ye who owe me a favor. Do you think I'd be telling you to fall if you were gonna get hurt?
See, now when you-
I don't know what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna make you not get hurt!
You promise?
I don't like those, but sure. Alright, let me put
Aaron.
it this way. If you get hurt, you are absolved of owing me any favors.
Okay. Aaron still seems worried, but he's willing to give it a shot.
throw it
So
down
you
there.
just you've got your arms out, just grabbing with like a death grip on this thing, and you just kind of go, okay, and you separate your arms like an inch, 2 inches, and you start to fall, and you're just like, crap.
Assassin's
Once
Creed
he's
Leap of
about
Faith
10
sound.
feet from the ground, I will cast Featherfall on him and teleport so I am on his chest as we descend.
Okay.
I'll throw a
I was
rock.
gonna say,
just to
he's
get-
probably puckered up so tight he's whistling on the way down.
Probably.
I sound like a P-51 on a fucking auto run right now.
Even better than.
Yeah, there's a couple sounds that Aaron could have made on the way down.
That'd be a crop dust and MF right there, man.
Oh yeah.
Aaron just on the way down is like, "Ah," as he gets closer and
Yeah.
closer.
Like you said, I wasn't gonna get hurt, but that ground is approaching awful fast.
I've never seen ground move so fast before.
and it's just big and round. It's had, I do a good stay round sound to it, like ground. Hello, ground.
Okay. So you make
Yeah,
it
that
make it to the ground. You're still a little shaky, but you make it safely, and Mecca is now sitting on your shoulder like a shoulder cannon.
Actually, if you
Set
fell
chest.
flat, I'm on your
Yeah.
chest while you're
Yeah,
laying
yeah.
on the ground.
Aaron just kind of lands on his back. Beckett's sitting on his chest. He's like, "Whew. I think I need to think out my actions a bit more succinctly before I attempt things in the future." And then
Yeah.
he sits up, but it worked.
Hanging from the ceiling, going, Well. If it's not the consequences of my actions.
Yeah.
Before
Queen,
you
yes, I
sit up
did.
and thereby knock Mecca off of your chest.
Yeah.
Rule number 1. Never tell anybody to do something without having a reason.
Well,
Don't
now
always
that
like sharing those reasons.
Okay. If you're asking me to trust you, this has earned you a large amount of it.
Wonderful. And I'll get off your chest.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. I'm sorry I didn't come after you when you went through whatever is on the other side of that, but the math said that I had to.
You made a far better decision. If you thought that was bad, you would have died. You just straight up would have died.
Oh. I'm glad I made the right decision. At least one
Like,
of them.
your heart would stop beating.
Mm. Okay. I'll take your word for that.
Give me the make sure everybody else is okay.
Let's go rejoin the others. They took a beating.
However, by the way, it should be common knowledge he does not have that all godly look to him right now. he
Right.
reverted back.
Yep.
As we're going over to rejoin the party, I need a second to go pee. I've been drinking way too much for this today. I'll be
Sure.
back, I
No
swear.
problem.
Take us with you.
Prove it.
Just straight up, just go away from TOS.
Right.
There is no TOS, only Zool.
All right. So I'm going to
Let's see.
turn off the camera.
I just whacked her up with about 40 cc's of Thorazine. She's gonna take a little nap now. I didn't understand that line back in 1984. I looked it up when I became a medical assistant. Went 40 cc's of Thorazine. Is she gonna take a little nap?
Oh yeah, no, it was bad. So my dog, when she was alive, she was a half husky, half golden retriever.
Mm-hmm.
She kept on itching her stomach. Well, now we know the fact that it was probably cancer causing her issues.
Oh,
But
sure.
back then we thought it was allergic reactions because all she was doing was biting her stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And so we gave her Benadryl to get her to stop, doing that, like 50 milligrams, not bad. We went to the vet, came back, and the vet goes, "Here, have this prescription, 500 milligrams of Benadryl." And I was like, "Well, you can't have allergic reactions if you're in a coma."
Yeah, pretty much. Holy cow!
Well, that's not true. You just can't physically react to those allergic reactions.
You
while
just
you're
can't do
in
shit
a coma.
about it. Yeah, she literally, I came back home and she was just gone. I was like, "Yeah, sorry, pupper, you need this. Otherwise, you're gonna eat yourself alive."
Right. That was like the first time I had morphine. I was having kidney stones, which, if that's on any of your pre-rapture list of things to do before the Lord comes, scratch it off because I can take it from me. It sucks dirt.
Yeah.
But anyway, so my mom's there, and I am, had been basically begging for some kind of pain medication, and they were, giving me fluids. And as I'm talking, I stopped, and I just kind of got a funny look on my face. And doctors go, "Are you all right?" I said, "Yeah." I said, when you take a shot of whiskey and you kind of get that warm feeling all through your body. He says, "Yeah." I said, "Well, that just happened." He goes, "I just gave you a bolus of morphine." I went, "Oh, so that's what that does." And he looked at my mom and just said, "I just gave him enough morphine to knock out a horse." And I just looked up, smiled, and said, "Did I forget to tell you that I have a resistance to pain medication?"
Yeah. So. Yeah. No. Yesterday, actually, I had a person that is brand new to morphine,
Oh no.
and she got prescribed it, and it's like, what was it, 0.125 milligrams of it. It's not
Okay,
a
that's
lot,
not
but
too bad. No.
it's still enough to worry about.
Oh boy.
And I sat there and grabbed it, and I was like, okay, there's a consultation onto it. And it just says, make sure they know the directions before doing so, because otherwise it is dangerous.
Oh yeah.
And I sit there and I looked at her going, all right, have you ever had this before? No. Okay, so I want to make sure you understand exactly what I'm saying, and I want you to repeat it back to me. You only get 0.125 milligrams of this medication, okay? Well, why is it so serious? Because you could die if you deviate from this. So what did I say? And she's like, you don't have to be rude about it. No, I'm willing to save your life by being rude, so do it.
Exactly.
And she told me that she's like, okay, I'll be right back. Went through the pharmacist, and basically that's exactly what Derek said. He goes, make sure she knows.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, because you could die from morphine too much, even if your body does produce it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's an extremely potent painkiller.
Oh yeah, it's not like, oh, it'll activate in 20 minutes. No, it goes, we're doing this now.
Yeah, exactly. Because the weirdest thing was you could feel it in the body with every heartbeat. When the heart would beat, you would feel something warm wrap around the pain, and the pain would go away for that heartbeat. Slowly, as the heartbeats went on,
Plot armor.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you guys allowed Aaron to come down and have a little short conversation with Mekit. The dragon has left. What do you wish to do?
Yeah, Gabriel's making sure everybody's okay. That they're not, in any pain or anything like that, or if they are, that it's survivable pain.
Yeah, once we're all back together, yeah, then Aaron's gonna address everyone and be like, look, that was a crazy fight that got out of hand. We are gonna need to do some serious training after this. When we get back to town, we need to work on our tactics, and we need to operate as a team better. This could have gone far, far worse than it did.
Agreed.
That being said, I think we pulled together and did wonderfully. Luckily. Well done, everyone.
Why did you anger a dragon?
Me?
I mean the collective you.
Well, I saw a bright light and the dragon breathed something, and I decided that I should try to stop the dragon from doing that.
That's fair.
It seemed to work.
Turns to Gabriel. Why did you go full light at the end of the tunnel?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you fucking do.
You must be hallucinating from all that sand.
I didn't get hit by sand.
Yeah, you did.
Shut up, DM.
as your clothes have just dust on it, Gabriel reaches over, brushes some sand off your shoulder. Okay.
That was afterwards.
Ah, right.
Aaron was already on a dragon's back by then.
True.
Yeah. Basically, he goes and tells you the fact of, I'll tell you when I get older.
The fuck do you think I am? How
Short.
old do you think I am?
A short person with a short temper.
That doesn't answer either question.
Tell you what, if you ask me again when we get back home, I'll tell you.
I'm wondering if it's if it's the thing my mama always used to tell me when I'd ask her questions about certain things, and she'd just say Nunya. I didn't know what Nunya meant until she added the second word to it that said business.
Okay, but I can't listen to Aaron and then listen to the Nunya business. Because if I listen to Aaron, teamwork is important, and keeping secrets is not teamwork.
Like I said, I'll tell you when we get home.
Why? I just asked why you did it, not how you did it. I already know that one.
Well, it depends what everyone else knows though as well, because the fact is, I know that Mekit knows what Gabriel is, but I don't think anyone else knows what it is, except for Naya might know.
Naya has a pretty good idea because she was able to see what while you were exuding the bright light and see the wings at the same time. The other ones were blinded by it, so they couldn't really tell. They just saw the white light. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
So of anybody,
Zany has seen his eyes go.
right?
So she knows he's not human.
Right. She knows something is up.
Mm-hmm.
What she doesn't know, but
Right.
if it's one of those. If Gabriel says I'm a human, Zany starts coughing immediately.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh,
What?
shit, sorry. Oh, excuse me. Choked on something.
Say that moment. I'm just human. See Xavier try to do it. You shut up.
Exactly. Quiet, you.
Beckett will also start coughing. You will have all of the littles coughing because Alexar's gonna join in to be included.
Exactly. I don't know what the heck he's doing it for, but he'd do it just because everybody else is.
About half a second before Megan says that, Alexar starts coughing.
See?
Don't call me out on that. Let's clear this place out before we
Yep.
head down for story time.
Okay.
Also, how are we getting paid? Because the thing got away.
There has to be some kind of evidence around here.
Right, but it's alive. Are we now okay with lying to shopkeepers? I'm just trying to keep up.
No, the thing is we can tell them that what we found, be honest about it, be the fact that we actually pushed it away from us, or away from the area, and the next thing we should probably do is talk to the guard, telling them, hey, you have a dragon nearby.
Right?
I'm sorry, you're gonna send a town guard to deal with a dragon?
No, more of, hey, be wary that there is a dragon nearby and let them do what they need to do. They have the money and they have the power to be able to actually do something a little bit better than we can if a necessity arises. Especially with how active hometown is.
Not if you can make me a ballista.
Alex, sorry?
Alexar's drawing up plans. As
Yes.
and he just looks up. He's like, "What?"
Oh my gosh.
Say, and the puppy dog eyes begins. What? I'm just sketching.
It's one of two things. Either he's experimenting on something, building something, or he's up somebody's ass. I'd rather have him building something.
I would think this is an April Fool's joke if I hadn't just actually seen this.
Brain cream flakes.
What?
Yeah.
Ballesta.
But Lesta.
I was figuring there's
Oh,
probably.
1970. That explains it.
I mean, if anything, if there's anything around here, I mean, we could probably find either dragon scales or any kind of thing like that going around here.
I'm gonna go check out that that dune that is totally now not a dragon.
Okay.
Very carefully though. I'm gonna get the lance out and I'm gonna start poking holes in that dune. I
Right.
don't want these fucking surprises.
Just poke, poke, poke. I don't want something jumping out of me, man.
What if
There's
there's two
nothing in
dragons? We don't
there.
fucking know.
Yes, we do. There's no
What?
intelligent creatures in there.
Maybe it's a stupid dragon.
In that case, I wouldn't worry. Instinct would have had it come out already.
Well, maybe, I don't know, but I'm done not being careful.
Dave's gonna look around for like teeth or scales, because as hard as that thing got hit by that maul, you think it maybe it lost a tooth or two and some scales.
Or at least you hoped so.
I would
So-
imagine
I hope
so.
so.
Good
Okay.
grief, you know.
So go ahead and make a investigation roll, Zany.
We'll say though,
Ready?
Aaron, killing a dragon immediately gets you become nobility.
I was already nobility, so I'll take all the help I can get, though. It would add much to my personal legend.
But you haven't killed a dragon.
Not yet.
He's like, my career is still young.
Yeah, this is just my first dragon, guys.
And you let it leave.
15.
Well,
15. Okay.
I didn't
Not bad,
have
not bad.
a good
No.
method of getting down, and I decided to take the option I was presented with. There wasn't a lot of opportunity for thinking on it too much.
Oh my gosh.
Now it's just gonna plot vengeance.
Well, so will I.
What do you think? What do you think the ballista is for?
I'm already on, and I got a guy.
Got a guy here trying to make this damn
He's
thing
a little guy, but it's a guy.
Besides,
Alexar looks up again.
Oh, Yeah, talk about me.
Alexar, have you ever seen one of those crossbows that with the crank and it shoots very fast? Could you do that with a ballista?
He starts writing more furiously. I thought you'd never ask.
More like,
And it has to be wagon mounted.
Pulled by what? Giant rams? Is that what we're going for here?
no, pulled by grace.
Desert horses would work.
Desert horses. Okay.
We'll have
6 of
Grace
them.
pull around.
I'll just have a bunch of camels. They're cheaper.
Slower,
I don't
but
gotta
cheaper.
get there fast. I just gotta get there.
Right. Okay.
Actually, can I go for a second? Is that stand still making a curtain over there at the edge?
Yeah.
Don't go in there.
I very carefully go out there to see where we are.
Don't go out there. Okay, if he dies, I'm not responsible.
Okay. Zany, you are able to find about 7 pounds of dragon scales and a dragon tooth.
Ooh. Alright, so I'll put that down on my character sheet.
Gabriel, you go up to the curtain of sand that's just still continuously flowing over,
Yeah, he's taking
Over the
his,
entrance.
like, basically, because he doesn't know what's going on, he's basically going to slowly take his chance.
Ooh,
right.
that'll wake you up.
They get you again?
No. Oh, I had to go scare the cats from fighting, and I hit my fucking arm on my desk.
Ooh, yeah. That's just as
That'll
bad.
also wake you up, yes.
Yes, it will.
Oh, yes,
Mini Gatlings have more mini Gatlings. Yeah, pain. That'll just look. I already broke the sugar barrier to make sure I could stay awake for this thing. So
Yeah.
Pain is the next option.
Yeah.
we're quickly running out of options. I didn't feel a thing. Yeah. God damn it.
So you kind of put what do you use to kind of go through? Do you just kind of put a stick through, or do you like put your hand up and try to deflect
Yeah,
some to kind of make an
I'm basically the first thing is going to be is using a quarterstaff, trying to go, okay, make sure there's no traps or no pitfalls or anything else outside of this, because
okay.
I'm guessing he's probably lived here long enough to understand the fact that this is probably going to be a cliff.
Yeah. So you kind of start right at the edge of it, and you go about, you're kind of going like every inch, just kind of seeing how far it goes and kind of tapping with the staff because you can't see through it. And you go about 6 inches past, and the quarterstaff almost immediately goes like almost a full arm's length. And you realize, okay, there is a sudden stop at the end there.
Am I able to basically stick my head out without actually falling through, or no?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just trying to figure out where we are.
Yeah.
'cause
So
this
you
is-
stick your head out, and there is a, looking around, there is a path that leads to this entrance, but it's not wide enough for a cart. In fact, it's barely wide enough for a human to shuffle sidestepped through. And it kind of goes around about 40 feet to your right before curling around a dune, and you just and you're looking out, and it's a good 200 plus foot drop.
Okay.
And you're thinking that based on where you were, and then you're kind of looking at the sun's positions, it was when you came into the building, you were facing out towards that cliff when you came out. So like when you first went into this building, through that door, on the very opposite side of this whole thing that you've gone through for the last, few hours, that is where that cliff is it basically butted up right against the edge of it. And now that there's this pathway, you're thinking that it hooks around the dune that you found the door in, and it will lead around, but there will be quite a perilous walk at least for the first 40 feet. You don't know what's around the other side of the dune.
Okay, so his plan is either we can try to take any of the stuff that we find here, go through the perilous pass, or we can get Alexar to use the thermite to go through the door at the very beginning. I feel the door is probably the best option to get through there without making sure that nothing else gets, no one else gets damaged, or it's a safer path.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely agree. I prefer the route that doesn't involve going down a perilous path.
I'm gonna take the cliff.
Of course.
Of course you do.
You already did.
You don't know that.
Just everybody in unison. Of course.
Aaron will also be taking the cliff.
Zany is tying herself to Aaron's waist. Because if she falls, she gets an anchor.
Okay.
What is happening?
Did we find
Aaron's
everything in this
taking
room?
the cliff.
Let's see. There was a question about the reward for bringing back the head of the beast, correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't
Shit,
do the job.
I
Okay.
was muted. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. I saw. Yeah. I was just gonna say real quick. Did we not go through that other door? We still have one door to go through inside. Did we not?
We have the exit that PF decided that he was going to violently run it out, and then we had the one we came in.
No. We went this way into this room, but there was the other door. Remember? Is that the way that this came? Did we
That's
leave
the
the
way this
lab
came.
area to come here? Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah, well, that's the reason why Gabriel's kind of going. Is like either we can take the perilous path, or we can try, we can use the thermite to cut through the steel beam, the steel plate that's holding this other place open.
Why don't we go back in and turn this place upside down for anything that we may have missed? Because that dwarf had to have a way to open that gate. There has to have been a way for him to do it. It wouldn't make sense for him to be in there as long as he did without the ability to do so. We just
Well,
need to
if
find
you
how he
recall,
did it.
though, the steel plate wouldn't have gone down for him. He's
Yes,
a
but he would-
dwarf. He's the thing they were looking for.
Right, but he would have to have a way to reset the trap,
Might be on the outside.
perhaps.
All right, Alex, sorry, come over.
All right. Then yeah, we'll go around. Anybody wants to take the cliff? Aaron will give you some quick pointers on climbing, and then I would like to use.
I don't know why, but I see just Gabriel picking up Alex by basically the backpack and going, "You're coming with me." As he's sitting down writing something down.
Right. He just unfazed continues scribbling notes about this ballista.
Right.
Am I still required to stick to the bigs and smalls thing? Because if so, I need my big to come with me.
I'm coming with you. I'm trying to find this thing that I need to activate. It's a Hang on, sorry. You can. Somebody else can go while I'm looking this up. It will take a second.
I'd much rather just cut through a door than have to worry about going to get impaled by a spike.
Who would get impaled?
So, in answer to the question about the proof of killing the beast, you did take the head of Grur, the dark dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're
you
lying
could
to the
technically-
shopkeepers.
No, remember they said if it was abandoned, he definitely fits that description.
But the beast that was eating people is still out there. So withholding information is still a lie. A lie of
then-
omission is still a lie.
Okay, then, I mean, the truth of the matter is that there was effectively two beasts. We killed one and drove the other away.
Can we prove that?
Yeah,
Well-
I've got dragon scales and I've got a dragon tooth.
Cool. Where's the head?
No,
If
one
it
we
is-
drove one. We drove one away. That's
Yeah.
the one we
Can
drove
we
away.
prove it will stay away?
That's the
No,
reason
that's-
why we talk to the guard and tell them what's going on.
Or we contract our services to come back here and keep the dragon away. Or hunt it.
Which in turn means more money.
But more work that
From a
didn't
larger
need
purse.
to be done.
I know you're allergic to it. I'll give you some better get away
Zany,
from it.
Zany says that when we get back to town, she'll look it up and see if dragons come back once they've been driven away from a lair.
Okay.
Okay, I found the thing I want to do.
We do have the you do have that book of Risk of Dragons, though.
Exactly.
So who was it that wanted to go look at the sand dune that is now no longer a dragon, obviously?
That was me. I was gonna poke it with the lance, like down the length of it, and see if I hit anything.
Okay.
If I did, I'm gonna stop and dig it up.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I was doing. I'm not gonna, and don't worry about the other thing. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
When it's time to go, though, I will be taking 20 to climb that cliff.
Okay.
Slow
So-
and steady. We're not in any hurry.
Yeah. So who's doing what? Gabe or Aaron is going over to the sand dune to poke it with a lance because doesn't want to trigger any traps, which is fair enough.
Gabriel and Alex are going back around through the actual dungeon itself.
Okay.
because we can use the thermite to cut a hole open into the the metal plate that was blocking us off.
Okay.
And basically, we're thinking, all right, it's going to be safer that, and we can collect all the stuff that we stashed inside of the dungeon
Okay.
with Grace outside.
Okay.
And Zany will probably just stay where Erin is right now. She's still pretty beat up, so she's just gonna
Okay.
kind of rest.
Okay.
That's
So
fair.
you can do a short rest because you're relaxing.
Okay.
Naya, what are you doing?
Well,
Probably poke around the sand dune too.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a healing potion because I don't have any hit dice left.
Okay.
So that's what 2d4 plus 2 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. We'll roll that then.
Okay. Alex, you're going with Gabriel. So, Mecca, are you helping Aaron? Or are you just kind of sitting up to the side? What?
9 points.
I'll just chill till we're ready to go.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
So-
at least back up to half hit points.
There you go.
Mr. DM man.
Yeah.
Do I have to do a short rest to use some hit dice?
Yes.
Okay.
Mecca, you use your potion, right?
Yep.
So, Naya and Aaron, you start poking around in the sand, and it doesn't take long before your quarterstaff and your lance start hitting solid objects. And it doesn't sound like you're hitting, like, especially with a lance, metal on stone. It sounds very much like you're hitting wood.
Okay. Yeah. Aaron goes, "Oi, oi," and then slowly creeps forward to start seeing if he can very carefully excavate whatever it is he hit.
Okay.
Naya, did you use your health potion or no?
I used mine, yeah.
I know that we need to make more.
Okay.
Yeah, those things are fucking handy dandy.
So you start pulling away at the sand, and with the lack of sand actually kind of pouring back on top of it like it normally would, it starts falling. And after about 30 minutes or so, you see a stack of crates and about half a dozen different sizes of chests and trunks, and even a weapon rack that has room that has approximately 30 different weapons sitting on it, and it's all buried in the sand. And you have essentially found a lot of the crates of goods that you've been looking for. The crates are stamped with Soul Stitchers and Larton's Leather and Loyal Arsenal. And going, yep, okay. And in total, there are 25 crates of goods with those 3 shops. And there are 2 crates that are marked La Boîte Magique.
As we're uncovering all this, Aaron is occasionally looking back at Matt to see if he's interested when we start pulling crates and chests out of the sand.
Beckett is very interested, but he was told no.
You also find about 10 pieces of art and 2 sacks. And the chests are open, and coins and jewelry are falling out of them. Like they're packed to the brim.
Okay, come on. Nobody's claimed those. Let me put them in the bag.
I'm not there to say yes or no, so it's up to Aaron or anybody else who want to say yes or no.
Well, hang on. We have to get it all unburied first, then we can take stock of what we have. And then, yeah, we're gonna, carefully go about getting the money, the stuff that's somebody else's moves last. The stuff that's gonna become ours, hopefully, we're undigging first. At least Aaron is.
Fair enough. So weapon racks,
Yeah, the
chests,
art,
and all that stuff.
And,
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We already know what that crate stuff is. It's not ours. We're not gonna open it. It doesn't fucking matter.
Okay.
Oh, we are 100% gonna open it.
You know what's in there? It's just boots and leather armors and whatnot.
You want to carry massive crates either all the way through the dungeon or off a cliff?
That's why we brought the wagon. Whoa! Fucking A.
Yeah, but then we found a bag of holding. So if we open it, we can put all the stuff in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Just take notes of who gets what.
We'll have to do, like I said, a detailed inventory. But either way, let's count the stuff that's ours first.
Okay. So.
And then Aaron is gonna drink a health potion.
Okay. So yeah, after spending about 35, 40 minutes, you're just kind of exhausting yourself at this point, and just kind of go, okay, we need to start setting up some kind of system for notating what we have and who's getting what, and at the same time taking inventory for yourselves.
Well, Zany is resting, so she can be writing stuff down.
Yep.
Meckett can do the same.
Aaron's got athletic. He can just fucking resiliency. He can just fucking work forever.
Right. Okay. So, uncovering the weapon rack, there are 12 short swords, 18 battle axes, 7 great axes.
How many battle axes?
18.
18.
7 great axes, 5 longbows, 7 short bows, 2 heavy crossbows, and 14 bundles of 20 arrows.
Last one again, please.
14
bundles of 20 arrows.
Yep. and beside the weapons is a pile of armor. There are 11 padded leather armors, 14 chain shirts, 10 cloth brigadines, and 2 sets of full plate armor.
Spicy.
And then in the art, there are 10 pieces.
Okay.
And then I'll have whoever's digging through the coins and remaining items, I'll have you do an investigation check. And that can be Naya or Aaron, because I think those are the only two that are actually digging through.
Can we both do it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 13.
$16.
Okay. Naya, you find a single book.
That's it.
And the book is called Legendary Artifacts in History. And Aaron, you find, buried within some coins, a silver pendant with a large jade surrounded by diamonds.
Ooh.
And a silver candelabra with gold filigree. A pair of gold earrings with silver filigree. And a platinum set of hoop earrings with small sapphires that line the hoops.
Oh, those look good.
Crunchy.
And you both find a sack, and they contain loose gemstones.
Bitchin'.
And overall, the coin that you find, I will fill you in on that once we get Gabriel back, because by the time he goes through and does his stuff and he gets back, then you'll be able to have counted it. Gabriel, so you take Alexar back up to the front door, and there is a steel slab in front of it.
Yeah, he's gonna move the crates and stuff like that we stacked in here beforehand,
Right.
just in case, and goes, all right, so let's prep the thermite for this, because we don't want our hands going away or anything else.
It's not like thermite burns through steel or flesh. Oh wait, yeah, it does.
No, if it burns, if it burns,
Just a little bit.
and let's say if it melts through steel, I can only imagine what it melts through me.
Well, let's put it this way. You won't feel a thing.
No.
It'll just be gone.
Yeah, that's
You'll
the
just look down and
problem.
go, I had 5 fingers, now I have 2. Why don't I feel pain? It's, because it automatically cauterized the wound. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I will give Alex our guidance as well, so a D4 extra
Okay.
to applying it, just so the fact that we don't hurt ourselves doing this.
Right.
And since he's the explosive expert, I'm pretty sure he should probably be the one doing it.
That's true. So you can go ahead and make your engineering check.
nat 1.
Did you not? Wait, roll the d4 and see what happens, because nat 1s are really hard when it comes down to skill checks.
Alexar,
That's a 4.
which hand would you say is your favorite one?
So what
if
is
you
your-
had to choose, asking
is
for
your-
a friend.
What is your intelligence engineering skill?
Plus 6.
Oh,
So
jeez.
10 altogether. Oh, yeah, it's 11 altogether.
Yeah, with a nat 1, though. That's what makes it hard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make him singe all his body hair off somehow.
All of the herbs collected.
No,
Spontaneously
because those
combust-
were on the opposite side, so...
Yeah,
'Cause
I
they moved
them
all the
for
crates
that
and
reason. That's why.
Did you move the herbs that Alexar collected before we reached the dungeon?
Everything that we did, he has them on his person. Those herbs
Exactly.
Okay.
in his backpack, most likely.
Good thing about nature is there's always more herbs.
I just want to see his reaction.
Are you gonna kill him like he killed one of his Pokemon?
No.
Hello, darkness,
Please.
my old friend.
Don't bring Afton into this.
Right? Okay.
I'm not. I'm bringing the electric rat into this.
Okay.
I'm off to talk with you again.
So, you apply the thermal compound,
Oh boy.
and you set the fuse, and as you go to, when you light it, you're expecting there to be the fuse is going to take 3 to 4 seconds. It allows me to walk away, and then it will, shoot out the shower of sparks. You light the fuse, but instead of lighting it at the end of it, you light it right next to the thermite.
Oh no.
And you take 17 points of fire damage. And you now have a permanent scar across the left side of your face of the shower of sparks that the pieces of metal that shower off and stuck onto your face.
Shit. Are you downed?
No.
Thank Lord.
But he goes sprinting away, covering his face, and you can tell that was an accident. But you're not, Gabriel, you're not exactly sure exactly how bad it is at this point.
Can I use my remaining 1 point of healing to see if I can't possibly stop that? Not the full effect, but at least stop him from being in a lot of pain.
Yeah, you can give him the 1 hit point, and so he'd take 16.
So yeah, basically you
and
run
it
off
would,
feet-
the pain would stop because it's like an instant sear, and the sparks would immediately cauterize the wounds, so the pain goes away rather quickly with your help. But the first thing you notice is that there is just this spray of molten metal that has started to fall off because it didn't go deep enough to embed, but right there it's deep enough to scar.
I have a question for you, Alex. Sir.
Yeah.
You have a scar on your face. Do you mind it being there, or did you want it gone?
So it's just a scar.
It's and
Can't see any like bones or anything.
Nope.
nothing like that. No. It looks it's.
Oh, thank God. I've had
You-
worse.
Good. It's across your face,
And-
though.
He reaches in his pack, and
Oh,
he
I've had worse.
takes out a little board, and it says 164 days since the last time I burned myself with an explosive. And he crosses it out. and writes a big fat 0.
OSHA will hear about this.
My insurance rates are gonna skyrocket.
I say it's not OSHA, it's oh shit is gonna hear about this.
Exactly.
OSHA violations.
Come
Yeah.
with me, and you'll be
Try to
in
be a
a
safety
world of OSHA violations.
Try to be a safety team leader at a Walmart sometime.
no, I'm good.
I did it for 2 years. That was enough.
Because there are way too many stupid people.
Oh, boy.
Hey, get back here and lay that pallet flat.
Okay.
Please get out of the baler. No, I don't care if you drop something in there. Please.
The people standing on top of the steel.
Oh, no, don't. Oh, God, please. I can't. I shouldn't have warmed it up. It's giving me fucking flashbacks.
Oh no.
Shit.
How was
Yeah.
somebody that dumb?
Yeah, so basically,
Just are.
Factor.
I was gonna say though, does he actually care that he has a scar across his face, or is he not?
Evidently not.
I mean, this must be a fucking wicked bitch and burn scar. Those things tend to. They're random, you know what I mean?
He's
They can be cool, though. Just get it sculpted by a
Oh,
wizard
no.
later.
I'm gonna pull out a mirror and show him.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is the scar?
Bad enough for me to grab a mirror.
Remember how you had a face? Now you got most of a face.
Asking the DM.
Wow.
Sorry.
It's about a 6.
Oof.
Yeah. I mean, it's not.
He's
It's
he's
not like your
thinking
face
back up.
melted or anything, but
Yeah.
it's.
But
You got quite a few pockmarks that weren't there before.
on the plus side, you now get a +2 to intimidation.
I can help with it if it's too bad.
Look, we'll
Friend
just
burns himself for fun. You don't want to make him mad. I'm your friend.
He's trying to think up he's trying to think up a story that he can tell that nice clerk at the herb shop about how he got this protecting some herbs that he found.
Give us the
Say-
dragon.
Fuck yeah.
I would
No, it's the dragon.
say I would
can
think.
slip in a couple dragon scales, and you could tell her it was the dragon.
I would say I would think that he, as far as wanting it repaired, he would wait to see what her reaction would be before getting it fixed. Because if
Yeah.
it's one of those chicks dig scars, then he's gonna keep it. If she's revolted by it, fix it. You know.
If he's gonna get pity sex, he's gonna keep it. I mean, this is the real, you know.
All right.
Because this is 100% the sort of like naive view on how to impress a girl that Alexar would have.
Oh yeah.
It's totally not naive. Orcs do it all the time.
I am going to
What is his wisdom score? I'm dying to know this.
Oh, Alexar's?
Yeah.
12.
All right, I'll buy that.
So yeah, I'm going to basically take Gabriel's and basically make sure he has a hood on instead, not Alexar, Gabriel himself, and I'm going to give him the Ring of Minor Changes.
Okay.
Basically, tell him like, okay, I need you to turn this whenever you feel like hiding that, if you need.
Oh, so I can choose like at any point whether or not to have it or not have it.
Yeah, it basically allows you to make a very minor cosmetic change to yourself. So you can change your hair color, you can change your eye color, you can change there being scars to no scars.
Yeah, but you definitely recognize the fact that Gabriel's not actively hiding his face. He's like, I feel bad because I told him to do this.
Wait. I feel like you need this more than I do.
I don't.
Oof. He just called you fucking ugly.
Okay, that's not what I meant.
Fucking shove your head up a camel's ass, I'll go.
I mean, is there some reason that you
fuck.
feel you need to hide your appearance?
I'll tell you when we get home.
Why is everybody always saying that to me?
It's just
It's not
me.
everybody, it's just him.
Right?
He just says it a lot.
Well, I appreciate it.
Okay, so you
Now-
guys.
Now, please tell me that that hit the door more than it hit my face.
You said it fine. It was just you lit the fuse on it a
Not
little too
sooner than you
close.
thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see a opening, that's about 2.5 inches wide, and you can see the outside. But there's, essentially the lock that would have been there to hold it in place on the door is no longer there.
Okay.
Okay, so that we can
How
still
thick
pass
is
through
it?
it.
How thick is that door, out of curiosity?
The steel one or the front door?
The one that they're melting.
No, the steel plate is 2 inches thick.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, lifting it is not going to be easy.
No, it's just, we're going to come back for that. Yes, exactly, Queen. You got it right.
Is it possible for us to get through it or no?
Yeah. You've burned through it. You've gotten through the lock on the other side.
Okay, so yeah, Gabriel's first gonna go check to make sure Grace is still okay out there. Basically, give her water and everything else like that, since we had basically been here for a day.
Yeah, the steel plate is blocking the door. You've eaten through the lock on the other side, but the steel plate is still very heavy and needs to be moved before you can leave.
Okay, so yeah, let's. I can't move it here.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, we're gonna still try to cut through more of it because we really need a hole through here.
So are you wanting to do more than a hole, or are you trying to do like a line where you can just kind of like let it cut part of it off and let it fall the rest of the way or whatever?
We're trying to basically cut a hole so we can actually get through. I mean, even if it is just a little bit for it to go through, I mean, that'd be perfect.
Well, the way thermite works, you'd be better off with a line.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, basically break the door because
Yeah,
it
without
goes.
a shaped charge, it burns down.
Yeah, it just goes through whatever is there. So to get through it, it's easier to either lift the steel plate out of the way through some way, or essentially cut it in half, or
Yeah,
cut it into whatever shape you want. I mean, you just detach
I'm
it
not
from
able to
the piece at the top.
Yeah, we're basically just trying to get enough to where we can get these boxes through.
Okay.
Not having an
Mekit
issue.
and Aaron can lift that door.
But you're not here.
Yeah, well, maybe you should come get us. Oh wait, we're doing something important. Not saying what you're doing isn't important. That came out wrong.
So
Just bring the stuff to us, we'll figure it out.
Fuck. It's not what I meant, damn it.
So yeah, we're gonna try to basically cutting it through so we can get through again.
Okay.
Until either we run out of thermite or we run out of patience.
Yeah.
Just gonna
You run out of
really
face.
shove my entire foot in.
So you have how many ounces did I say you had? Because you use an ounce just about every time to make a hole that's 2.5 inches wide.
How many did you have there, Alex? There? I know we made quite a bit of it.
Yeah, you have. I know approximately, but I don't remember how much you guys have used already.
I think we've only used that one when we made it in the lab to like test it, and then the bit that we just used.
Yeah.
Okay. So how much did you make? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I mean, say we used quite a bit, so I was gonna
I
say
remember you guys made like a fuck ton of it. We were like,
Yeah,
holy
it
shit,
was-
it's like 10 ounces or something, or a pound.
Yeah.
It was something.
Yeah, it was almost a
really
pound.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Probably
almost
like 14 ounces or something.
Yeah. So you've used 2, so you have 12 left.
all right, I'll write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I specifically was like, holy fuck, that's a lot of thermite.
Yeah, because you don't need a lot.
15 more.
Yeah, it's very effective. So like, that is so much.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
it's cute how you think this is a lot of thermite.
Well, I mean, in real life.
yeah.
mean, for one person who just like fucking whipped it up in his damn kitchen, that's a lot of thermite.
Yeah. So it'll take half of that to cut the door in half.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
Okay.
So we'll go down to 6.
Okay. So go ahead and make a engineering check.
All right, I'll do it this time. I'll even give myself guidance just to make damn sure. It's like I'm pretty sure you're a little traumatized at the current moment.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if he rolls a 1.
Oh God!
Do me a favor.
Give me that ring back.
Give me that ring back.
Do me a favor, Alex. Sorry, assist me in this role, please.
Okay.
So that increases the guidance from D4 to D6, or does it need
Yep.
additional D4?
Nope.
Good idea.
To D6.
That way, if you both roll 1s, you each lose less face than if only one of you rolled a 1.
Right.
That is let's see, that is 6 plus 4 plus my intelligence modifier.
Yep.
Or engineering in general.
If you have engineering, it would be that and your intelligence.
Okay, so 15
Whoa.
altogether.
Okay.
Holy fuck!
Susie?
I learned from other
That cat
people's
just scared
experiences.
the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Which cat?
Scourge.
So
Upstairs.
you successfully light the thermite, and there's that lovely shower of sparks that you are far enough away from. And you successfully cut the steel plate in half, and it falls inwards towards you, and the top section of it continues to fall down, but there is a cable attached to the very top of it, and it's blocking the bottom 2/3 of the door. And it's this metal, it's twisted metal that almost looks like it's braided, and it's going upwards, and it's it's basically, you have like the bottom half of the door has fallen flat, so it's like 2 inches off the ground, and then you've got the steel plate that still blocks 2/3 of it, but it's attached to a cable that's at the top of it.
Okay. Yeah, probably use another ounce of it just to cut through that, but other than that, though, we should be fine.
Yeah, and I won't make you roll for that one because it's not going to use up that difficult to do. Like, I'm just going to set the charge that far away, and you successfully cut through that, and that top section falls down, and the bottom, basically you have a top third of a wooden door that's hanging with that single hinge, and so you can just tap it and it'll swing out, and you can
Alright.
easily make your way out the door now.
Look at that, we made a door. All it cost you was your face.
Just remind him of that, why don't you? Jeez. Too soon?
Awkward.
Pretty sure he
laugh.
still remembers. I think it literally still stings.
Alright, so
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, we're gonna basically start loading things onto Grace and making sure she's all right.
Okay.
And if I remember where they are, though, I'm gonna try basically after we're done loading everything up, we're gonna try meeting them over there too.
Oh, you're gonna go back to the cave, or are you gonna go like around, or are you gonna go through the laboratory?
No, basically what will happen is that we're gonna put all the stuff onto Grace, and then we're gonna meet them at the cliffside because that's what they said they were going to do.
Okay.
So basically, we're gonna meet them at the end of the cliffside, going, okay, you guys brought everything, good. Now I brought the cart to you guys to place it on to get home.
Okay. So you get to, about 100 feet to the side of the door that you just cut in half, and you reach the spot that you can tell is as close as you're going to be able to get to the cave entrance, which is about 60 feet, and it starts wide enough that you can get the cart into it, but after about 10 feet, it's about 1.5 feet wide and goes down to about 1 foot wide and continues that far to the cave entrance.
Yeah, he's basically going, all right, we're not bringing Grace anywhere near this place because she's not going to do it as it is. All right, well, Alex, hang tight and make sure you watch out for stuff and no more fire, okay?
I can promise you the first two.
Okay.
No more fire. No promises.
As Gabriel walks away, slowly pulls out the plaque of days without fire being burned.
So you head back. You know, through. I'm guessing through the laboratory. Or are you gonna go through the pathway?
Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me check my character sheet. I'm not at full health, so I'm you know what? I'll risk it. Let's go through. Basically, go through the cliffside.
Okay. So make a either athletics or acrobatics check.
I don't have either one of those, so I'll just do a straight dexterity roll.
Okay.
That would be a 11.
Okay. It gets pretty harrowing in some spots, but you're able to traverse it. You're guessing that carrying any kind of weight would make it very difficult to bring anything this way.
And how far is the drop off from the entrance?
From the entrance, it's about 250 feet down.
Some serious rope if we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And
And
you make your way to the curtain and you can enter the cave.
Okay. Let's see what's happening.
So as you arrive, you see that they have uncovered quite a few crates. They've stacked up some weapons, separated some of the art. They've found a few pieces of jewelry and armor. And, you see two small sacks, and then they are sitting there, stacking, kind of separating the coin that is in these different trunks and chests and everything, and kind of dug them all out, and then starting to refill each chest with coin of each variation. And they've just about finished. And the coinage that you have found is 18,775 copper, 28,436 silver.
Okay. 436.
Yep.
Thank you. Next.
17,461 gold.
Got it.
And 2,434 platinum.
That's fucking sexy.
The gems contain the two sacks each contain 50 gems in each, and so there are 5 different values. So they're sets of 10, and they are valued at. You'll have 10 worth 50 gold, 10 worth 100 gold, 10 at 200 gold, 10 at 250, and 10 at 500. And you have 2 sacks that do the same thing, so essentially 20 of each.
Crunchy.
I'm on it.
But at this point, you have not opened any of the crates. You've just kind of separated them in. You know, you have the jewelry sitting off to the side. You have the armor, the weapons, the art, and then you've got the crates of goods that are all stamped with individual ones. I didn't know if you wanted to open them up and look, or if you were just going to go, okay, this one says Soul Stitchers, and put it in one section, or, you know, separate them out so that you knew what you had, or I don't know what you want to do.
This is the time that I actually walk up, or no?
Yeah, you walk in as they're finishing up the counting of the coins.
Gabriel.
And yeah, his, like I said, normally you see his face clear as day. He's actually covered up practically everything except for, you know, of course, him being able to see.
Well, it makes sense. It's day in the desert.
Yeah.
Don't want to get burned.
And he states the fact that we can't bring these crates outside that curtain of sand. There's no way you're getting them down there.
Yeah.
That's why we open them up.
No. Why don't we go around so that we don't misplace anything by not giving it to the people that we need to?
Did you get through the door?
Yes.
Oh, excellent.
However, Alex,
Truly, I am offended.
What are you talking about? Why are you offended of efficiency? But
Efficiency would be to put it in the bag.
yeah.
Is the bag big enough? We're stuffing it with a lot of our own things. This is a large haul. I mean, how many crates of merchant stuff did we just dig up?
You're talking
25.
25. Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking stuff, combined with all the other stuff that we're still gonna put in there, and we haven't even finished looting this dungeon yet.
We
However,
haven't.
No, we have not.
However, I am going to have to go outside and grab Alexar from Grace and bring her back to the front because there's no way you're getting those crates across that beam.
Not without a lot of time and effort that would be better spent elsewhere.
Yep, so I will be right back. I'm going to go get that stuff going on and make sure Grace isn't on fire.
Why would Grace be on fire?
Because Alexar is sitting in the back.
And you left him alone?
Yes.
They say I like to gamble. Okay.
I like the fact that knowing the fact that he is trustworthy enough not to absolutely burn the whole place down, but to cause a little fire.
Sure, whatever you gotta tell
On
yourself.
purpose.
Yeah, on purpose. He doesn't want to burn the place down.
All right. Well, once we get these things all settled and we get it all counted, then the stuff that isn't marked by any merchant or anything, that's just from the stuff I say we claim as booty and stuff. In the
Are we
bag.
claiming the coinage?
Yes, we are.
Wonderful.
Do I have to make that check to go back out there or no?
No, it's not difficult enough. You're now that you've traversed it, it's easy enough for you to get through.
Go out there. And
But
get it.
if you're
Put my
carrying
foot
goods,
down.
that's different. But you're
And then-
you're just kind of like, nope. I'll just go out. We'll move the cart back to the front and call it good.
Run out there going, Alexar, put down the flints. Do not touch that.
You go out there and he's juggling flaming thermite balls.
No, you don't. You put that back down.
It's like, no, I got to get back in the game, not get worried about handling fire. Gotta respect that work
Look,
ethic.
that happened because I'm rusty. I need practice.
Don't practice with nearby things.
Oh man. Okay. Well, okay. So I'm gonna start moving all the stuff, all the non, all the stuff that's not gonna get bag of holdings, like the crates, the
Mhm.
merchant crates.
Yep.
I'm gonna start moving those to the front room to stage them, and then once I got those all moved, I'm gonna go back to those android bodies and I'm gonna scalp them for fucking valuable parts.
Okay.
If anybody wants weapons, I would say take them now.
Are they claimed by any merchants?
No,
I don't think there was a blacksmith.
there was, but I don't think it was weapons.
No, we're looking.
Well,
for
no,
these
there was the
guys,
blacksmith who's missing his rock, but I don't think we had. We're missing 3 shipments of leather armor. Actually, all of the armor
Yeah,
is
Larton
probably
leather,
claimed for.
Magique, and Soul Stitchers. So it was leather armor, shoes. Oh, and the royal art.
But
What
are
was the-
those stuff all in the box, or or the racks part of theirs?
Well, they would have a maker's mark on them, would they not?
Most likely.
Okay, can we check them for that and the weapons as well?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Okay. 15.
Okay. There are a couple. There's not as many as, or there's, and you're excited that it's not as many as you thought there could be. But 2 of the short swords, 4 of the battle axes, and 1 of the great axes are marked as loyal arsenal.
So -2 short swords, -1 great axe, and 2 battle axes, you said?
4 battle axes.
4 battle axes. Okay, thank you.
Is there any
So
crossbows
14
there?
battle axes, 10 short swords, and 6 great axes unaccounted for.
Right.
Any crossbows?
2 heavies.
2 heavies.
Okay. Let me make sure I can actually use that. And if it's so, I'm gonna take one if I can.
Coinage is divvied.
Whoa!
I love being on this side of it because I don't see it coming. You know,
Oh my god.
it's like there it is.
Shit, yeah. I'm gonna
Are peoples ready to obtain coins?
Hello.
Not just yet. Give me 1 second.
Why don't we? I mean, yeah. If you need a weapon, yeah. But I think the rest of it we should divvy out later, just when we can put it all in a pile, you know.
Okay,
Roll around in
but
it for a
like,
minute.
I don't use any of these. My share's going directly into the bag of golding, so if we can cut down on shit that needs to be physically carried back, that saves us time.
I see
That's
what you're saying.
efficiency.
I
Alright,
see what you're saying.
I'm gonna take one of those heavy crossbows.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's mark off one.
All right,
of those.
before I start paying attention to weapons, I need to get gold values out of my head.
Okay, yeah.
So, everybody receives 405 platinum pieces.
405.
405. There are 5 platinum pieces floating, but those will be
Party
added
fund.
to future troops. 3,384 gold pieces.
3,000.
Yes.
400 and what?
3,384.
Okay, thank you for whoever's putting inside of the Discord. It helps me with my math because I have to look at the number.
This one's very difficult, so please be ready. 1 silver piece.
Fuck, dude, hands stuck in blender. What do you not get about this? How much gold?
3,130 copper pieces. Everybody also receives 3 gems of each value, with 2 floating of each, except gems worth 100 gold pieces, in which case we have 4 of those floating.
How much gold was it again?
So you get 3 worth 50, you get 3 worth 100, you get 3 worth 200, 3 worth 250, 3 worth 500.
Run that by me again.
Just copy and paste it to the damn Discord, please.
Can't copy and paste, it's not typed anywhere.
God. Please help me.
Your gods cannot help you here.
Hang on, I got you. Calm down.
Thank you.
All right. And then weaponry. What was the name of the blacksmiths? The Loyal Arsenal?
Yep.
Loyal.
So the Loyal Arsenal has 2 short swords, 4 battle axes, and 1 great axe.
Yep.
Pay attention to what happened there. It's not important.
And each one of us get these gems as well.
Yep.
Yes,
We
3
each get
gems
3
of
of
each
each.
value.
Three of each, okay.
So if you need them for spell components, each of you has your own, basically.
I'm gonna grab one of the great axes.
Okay.
2 of the battle axes.
Right, you're taking a lot. Hang on.
Okay.
Gabriel's taking the heavy crossbow.
Yep.
I'm just taking one.
Aaron is taking a great axe, 2 battle axes.
A longbow. And 4 bundles of arrows.
Gabriel, did you want any of the arrows?
Bolts, yes.
Okay.
He's gonna grab.
We
basically-
have bolts, I just have arrow bundles.
No, that's why I was asking if you wanted any of the arrows.
Because bolts, on the other hand, are needed for crossbows.
Right.
Yep, this was all arrows. I think we should keep those other bundles of arrows, though. I mean,
But yeah,
Like,
we can I can
those
still
are
take
those
them.
are really handy to have.
So, okay. So, desire is to keep all arrows?
Yes, I would like to keep that. That's just. There's gonna come a time where we're gonna have to shoot a lot of fucking arrows. Okay, it happens. And
That's
it's
fine.
better to
So
have.
you have 80 arrows on you.
Yes.
So the other 10 bundles will just go into the bag of holding.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll make an actual document of what party stuff is in the bag
Okay.
at some
Okay.
point.
Okay.
I can't carry the 2 sets of full plate. I don't think, not very effectively, but I'll be taking those because I'm gonna have to get one of them resized. I don't know which one's gonna be better, so I mean, realistically, I would take both.
Okay.
And whichever one doesn't end up getting used, we'll just get sold and we'll use the money for rent or something.
Okay.
2 full plates.
You know, we can do this off the clock, though.
Yeah.
So
We should do things that we need the DM for.
So you guys can. Well, I guess there's a couple options. You can check the crates that are there, or just verify the contents, or you can just leave them sealed as they
Oh,
are.
fuck.
Because they are sealed.
Has the seal been broken or no?
No.
Come on. Oh my god.
Then we probably shouldn't have to worry.
Stop
about
yelling
that
at me.
For sure. Because if the seal hasn't been broken or anything, I
Oh.
don't have to worry about if it's been
Right.
open or not. Because
I am gonna have a fucking stroke. I am on the highway to stroke zone. Giggity.
So the 2 crates marked La Boîte Magique. Both of them have this. It looks like a piece of parchment that has been wax sealed to the crate itself, and it's pretty heavy parchment. But it has a list of the items that are inside, and they're. It what strikes you as different is that, according to it, you're guessing that it's some kind of shipping manifest. Basically this is what is inside this crate. The crate is about 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot, so it's it's a 2 foot cube. And what strikes you as odd is that it says it's containing 5 amulets, 5 rings, and 10 necklaces.
I'm guessing I'm still outside trying to move Grace.
Yeah.
Whoa. What was that? Hey.
Right, so yeah, they can do what they wish, because it's not one of us. It's not one of them on the docket, right?
It is. It's
It
the
is?
the 25 crates are the Soul Stitchers, Larton's Leather, and Loyal Arsenal. Then there's the 2 that are from the Magic Shop, and they're the ones that were offering a 10,000 gold reward for the return of their stuff.
Okay, we can keep those then. We don't want to move, open them back up and have him accuse of us taking it from him.
Okay.
Even if he is a jerk,
Um,
as Zany would say.
I just want to verify something. Naya, did you write down the name of the book that you found?
The artifacts throughout time.
Yep, Legendary Artifacts in History.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Reader's Digest edition.
Sure. Okay.
Yes, I know you want food, pal, but you're gonna have to wait until I'm done with D&D.
Also, I don't think Zany's jerk shopkeep is that's not the magic shop person that we're returning shit to.
No.
Okay.
She's nice.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit on her.
Y'all disgust me.
Oh, disgusting.
What? Aaron's a man. He's got needs.
So, you guys, you get it all put onto the cart. The cart is weighed down, but Grace can handle it.
I'll give her an extra apple just to keep calm about it before she starts yelling at me about something.
Right.
Well, if need be, we can help. Remember, I got a camel. We can
Right.
we can we can help with the camel. So
Yeah.
just
Attaching
wanna
a
know
crate
shit.
to a camel is a little bit more difficult, but
no, I mean helping drag the cart.
Right,
But anyways, so I want to. Did I get anything from those other androids?
you've already gotten what you could out of them because, I mean, getting little scraps of metal, I mean, all they would do is just melt them down and go, okay, good, you've got a steel bar. Congratulations. Now what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was looking for like spicy stuff.
Yep, you've already gotten all of it.
Okay. Well then,
Because it's
Yeah,
mainly,
before we-
it's just these steel plates that are,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term, welded onto a human body. There's not, there's no circuitry or anything that's, inside of it. It's just
yeah.
somebody welded these plates to a person. That was
It
enough.
was a bad idea. Yeah. Okay. Before we go, Aaron would try to get everybody to get together and be like, "All right, I think we should do a final go through. We all go through together. We spend 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe in each room. Go over it carefully. Look for anything we might have missed before we leave. Because anything we don't take now will certainly be taken before we can form another expedition to come back."
Okay. And I'll give Grace basically additional apple. Okay, don't move until I come back. Of course, she gives me the snort of going, "You don't have to tell me."
Tell me what the fucking do, you son of a bitch.
I'm gonna just go jump off a cliff, I guess.
No, you're supposed to come with
You already did that.
everybody. You're
Boring.
supposed to come with.
No,
Yes,
I
but there
fell off
may
a
be
cliff,
money-
and now I'm
there-
gonna jump.
There may be money that we missed. Okay, And I would rather not leave anything on the table for someone else to take. Unfortunately, we can't take these doors with us. I've never seen steel rolled so thick before. This is incredible. But we can't take these, they're too heavy, so we must look for other things of opportunity.
You are intrigued by the strangest of things.
Have you ever seen a blacksmith work a steel sheet? This is 2 inches thick of... Oh, if you didn't understand it, I don't know that I have the words right now to adequately explain.
Okay. So,
Anyways,
Yeah.
sorry.
no,
Search
you're
through
good.
the
You're
rooms.
good. You're good. So you start making your way through each room, and for the sake of brevity, you have looted all but one room in its entirety, as far as things that are of value. And that room that you have not fully looted would be the laboratory at the, or the, not the laboratory, the bedroom all the way at the back.
That's where we're going.
Mecca's gonna take the orbs that were used to open the doors as we go.
Okay.
They're obviously useful.
They don't have to be. I like them.
They're pretty.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
course
throw
they're
them at
unique.
somebody if I need to.
That door make a nice tower shield. I know, right, Pillory?
I say he's got
2 inches of
right.
steel.
Yeah.
Get through
Hit
this,
me.
motherfucker.
Yeah. You wouldn't even have arrows that stick in it at that point. It's tink.
They just
Nice
they
try.
just shatter as soon as they hit.
Yeah, just
Fucking
thank you for
ballista
playing.
bolt hits.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. I can tank trebuchet shots now. What's the name of that shield? I call it No.
I call it the tombstone.
Not mine.
Yours.
Yours. All right. Well, let's search this bedroom. Yeah.
Somebody
So-
call the medicus, but not for me.
So anybody that would like to, there were about 8 bookshelves, if I remember correctly, and there were some crates and things that were still around the room.
Yeah.
So anybody that would like to can search bookshelves, or they can just say, you know what, it's just books. And it's
Gabriel
all
definitely
completely
go
up
through
to you
the
guys.
bookshelves,
Okay.
basically
Also-
looking for anything of alchemical use. You know, okay, let's take these. Obviously, the person that was here beforehand isn't using them anymore.
Right.
No, we killed them. Yeah. I will look at the books to start, and then the crates next if nobody else does.
Okay. So
I guess I'll do the same.
okay. Anybody that is looking through the bookshelves, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah, 6. They're books.
Investigation. Let's see. That'd be 14.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
I got a 16.
All right. Where is it? Go. Okay. So, who got a 15?
I don't think anybody did. I got 14.
Okay, you got a 14. Okay. Let's see. Roll me a d8.
Gabriel?
Yeah.
8.
Okay. You find a book entitled The Grim Cave Crystals.
Grim Cave or
Crystals?
Grim, Grim, Cave Crystals.
Seems interesting.
Where'd everybody go?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was talking to chat. What's up?
Oh,
It
just all of a sudden it went quiet.
Yeah,
I'm
Oh,
I
okay.
have it. I for some reason
The
the page
trolls.
disappeared.
Cursed desert trolls. That would be me as a TM.
Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. I was wondering. I was like, where did this thing go? Because I have all these things listed out. Okay. So yeah. Then what else? What other scopes? Zany, you got a 21, correct?
21. Yep.
Go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
Alrighty. Dice roller. 7.
You find 2 books. You find one that is called Sites of Exotic Dreams. And the other one is called Milestones of Ancient Divination.
Sites of Exotic Dreams?
Yes.
Okay. And the other one was.
Milestones of Ancient Divination.
Alrighty.
Okay. And then what were the other rolls that were made?
I got a 16.
Okay. So I need you to roll me a d12.
What was the milestones of what?
Milestones of Ancient Divination.
6.
Okay. You find a book called The Guide to Mythical Sites.
Neato burrito. Put that in the ye old backpack of stuff I have.
And
So
then-
I wrote all. I really have all list of books right here we have.
Right. And then Zany, you find. Let me see what I got. Let me get the picture pulled up here so I do this right and tell you what it looks like, because nothing sucks more than to find something that you don't know what it looks like because I can't describe it properly. Okay. You find a, kind of tucked away in, it's kind of like you just see this little piece of fabric sticking out from behind one of the bookshelves, and you kind of tug on it and it's loose, so you keep pulling, and it turns out to be a navy blue cloak, complete with full hood, and it actually has that really nice the rain kind of like the rain umbrella shoulders, where it kind of sticks out, and it has like an extra piece of leather over the or extra piece of fabric over the shoulders, so it kind of has like a frill around the sides of it. And there's all kinds of these strange runes and lines that are drawn that cross each other and go all around the entire outside of the cloak. And the inside of it is a light brown, so it kind of looks like the sand that you saw in the cave. It was closer to the color of the stalagmites and the stalactites, so it's that color brown. And the lines that are drawn on it they kind of shimmer a little bit, almost like it's a gold filigree, but painted on or somehow infused with the fabric of the cloak itself. And while there are plenty of extra things to be found in this room, there is one book that is found on one of the chests that that you guys had already looted. And you kind of, when you went there, you kind of saw the book and you kind of tossed it onto his bed and just kind of discarded it. And while it was open when you guys first tossed it, so nobody actually saw the cover of it, when you threw it onto the bed, it closed, and now you were able to see what the title of this book is. And the title was Arcane Transmutations. And that is, as far as you guys are concerned, the last of the books that pique your interest, unless you want to continue rolling, and we can do that off screen. But there are close to 60 books in here that you could have found, so that's more on you guys, but it's not that big of a deal. So you guys pack up your stuff, take what you found. The orbs that you kind of pull out as you're walking through the place, as you pull them out, they seem to lose their luster. The glow that they had has subsided, but they are still very pretty orbs. You guys meet back outside with Grace, who is patiently waiting with the camel now, and you guys attach the camel to the cart as well to kind of ease Grace a little bit, and you make your way back towards Ulrith. It takes a couple days, but since you know where you're going and where what your destination is, and having traversed this road before, you're not necessarily on the lookout. You're more looking, checking the skies, looking for that, see if that dragon is going to come back. But that's your only concern at this point. And you make your way back to the town, and you get there, but it is late after 3 days, and you...
One moment.
Sure. For the
Sorry about that.
that's all right. So you guys make your way back into the into the town. You get there late night, and so you head back to your house, and you take your long rest, a well-deserved long rest after 3 days of travel, and that's where we'll pick up next week.
Yay.
We'll let you guys do the delivery of goods when it's not, 11 o'clock at night.
Right.
That's fair.
So.
What, you guys aren't down for 3 hours of role play?
Oh, I totally am, but I can keep going. But
am.
Scourge is exhausted.
Yeah, there's no way I can pull that shit off tonight.
I mean, yeah, same.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, my
Okay,
my
guys.
back is going timeout, please.
Yep. So
Yeah.
we'll get.
I'm not great at role play when I'm awake.
Well, please.
You're a good